didn't even say cue us off. I said kick us off. Welcome to another episode of Unhealthy and Unstable. This is episode 20, I believe. Episode 20. Right, Trayvon? Right? I think episode
That's too many episodes, Mike.
Trayvon, don't you Trayvon? Come on, man.
Oh my goodness. We're just here. If y'all want to count, go count. I don't know. I can't help you there. I'm sorry. I can't help you with the counting.
Nikki would never talk to her fans like this. Trayvon, come on, man. Come on now. Let's get it together. But yes, welcome everybody. This is definitely episode 20. I just double checked. I'm very happy for this podcast. This is going to be a very fun one. We got some special guests in the house tonight, starting with Jamie. What's going on, Jamie?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy to be here. You know, I'm doing good. I took a fat nap before this, so the battery is recharged. I'm ready, and I ate, so I might spaz out. You never know.
Those are just crazy words to put in front of nap. A fat nap? I've never heard that.
No. It's okay. I've heard of that before, Jamie.
Oh my goodness. I moved to New York talking crazy out here. Fat naps. All right. AJ, who apparently believes in no face, no case, takes it literally. What's going on, AJ?
You know, living my best life as always. Took a week off of work. That feels so good right now.
Hey, for you guys that don't know, that's huge. AJ takes no time off, ever. Like, ever. So
unless
that's huge.
It's like Comic-Con or something like that.
He doesn't even do it for that. That man works while he's doing Comic-Con.
Yes, I do.
I've seen it. No, I've seen it.
No, you haven't.
Wait, Jamie, have you gone? You were at Comic-Con
New York
when AJ was there, right?
No.
No?
If it was 2021, then yeah. Were you at 2021 Comic-Con, AJ? You were?
It was a year after. It was the year before.
It was 2022.
No, it was the year before. It was 20. No, it was 2022. Sorry.
Yeah, it wasn't 2020. I know it wasn't 2020 because I remember everyone said, no, I'm sorry. Me and Joel thought as long as you got your shot before Comic-Con, you were good. Mm-hmm. Come to find out, you needed to get your shot and then a week's clearance.
Yeah.
In order to go. Bro, I had so many people hitting me up like, bro, don't worry. I'll get you a card. I'm like, bro, I'm not going to jail for Comic-Con. It's not that serious. I'll see y'all next year.
I was so sad that weekend. I'm like, dang, I'm not gonna be able to see Jawan or Joel. And it was
next year.
It was the first outing where, like, you know, I asked my mom, like, hey, like, let's go to New York. Like, you know, my friends are gonna be at Comic-Con. And then she was looking at me sideways the whole weekend, like, yeah, your friends are gonna be here. I'm like, we're gonna be here.
Well, wait, you did see Pete. You saw Pete.
I did. I saw.
You did see Pete. I saw Pete.
Tia.
Yep. That was the first time someone told me, like, bro, Jamie is crazy tall. Like, I remember Pete hit me up and was just like, yo, you gotta warn me next time. Because me and Pete are short kings over here, right? So when he told me that, I was just like, yeah, I can't stand next to Jamie. Ever. Like, ever. Yes, ever. No. Yes, AJ, you say that because you're as tall as Jamie.
No, I am not.
Bro, AJ is so tall, I get lost in the group photos.
Sir, I am 5'11". That is not tall.
I'm 5'5", AJ.
He's taller than me. So there you go. If you've been in a picture of AJ, you could be in a picture of me.
No, I can't be in a picture with AJ. Like
you did.
But AJ, that picture I can't show people. I disappear. You like take me out of the photo completely.
No.
Yeah,
now you're calling me fat at that point.
No, I didn't say anything about that. I mean, no, I'm joking. But let's go to DJV. Shout out to DJV real quick.
Yeah. You're right.
Apparently.
No, I'm not.
If we're to be honest, the way everyone talks, Jamie's at least 6'6".
The way everyone talks
is at least 6'6".
It was. It's just. I just don't see it. Just You're tall, but you're not like.
Right.
Like, how you, Trayvon? How tall are you?
I'm 5'9".
No, not you, Jamie. How old are you, Trayvon? Not how old. How tall are you, Trayvon?
Supposedly 5'9".
No, what does supposedly mean? What is that?
I can see
every time I go somewhere, it's different. I don't know. I don't know. Every time, I don't know.
Is that how height works? Does it?
Yes, I don't know.
Sometimes I don't know. When I was in Mexico, I felt like I was like 7 feet tall.
Now, I was gonna say something really mean, but there is a height standard. Yeah,
it's different.
I would say exists over there. But okay, all right. So Jamie's not that tall. Trayvon is up there.
That tall
with AJ. Okay, all right, all right.
Lady.
Yes.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
It's true. It's true.
Are most ladies tall?
The average height for women
is not our fault that you date taller women. Okay.
Actually, no. It is a thing for me. I cannot date taller women. It's a dynamic I can't have. Sorry.
Okay.
I can't.
A tall queen.
No. I got me a short queen. I got myself a short queen, and I'm very happy with it. 2 inches taller. I will take that. I call that a win.
Oh, so you did get a tall woman then?
No, I'm 2 inches taller.
Oh, you're okay.
Yes, I'm 2 inches taller. Yeah.
Where did you find her?
Yeah. Took a lot of work, but I found it.
Wait, you found someone? What?
All right, AJ.
I did not know this. This is news to me, sir.
Relax.
Changing the whole theme of the podcast.
Wait. What's her name?
This is why I don't say things.
Where
this is why I don't say things.
How did y'all meet?
Anyway, Trayvon.
We're not done with this
comments. Wow.
I need to know the details.
Let's just start with Trayvon's love life. Let's start with Trayvon. I ignored that first one.
There's a lot going on in these comments.
Too much going on in these comments. No. Tall women need love for sure. I can't personally do it. Yeah, I can't personally do it. But what's going on, Trayvon?
No, not much. Just here to talk about this stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, these comments, y'all are enough out of y'all in these comment section. 6-2. All right, so let's kick it off. Obviously, a lot going on with Star Wars. I see a lot of back and forth in the Twitter space when it comes to Star Wars. I see a lot of people believing Disney didn't renew it due to conforming to the other side. I will say this.
I agree.
It did start losing its ratings drastically week by week. Now, not drastically like it was at 100, then went to 20, but it was not keeping its same ratings each week. It was just not performing well. And I can at least say this, Trayvon, and we'll start with you, Trayvon. You can at least agree to this. Everyone that wants a season 2 had issues with the show. I don't know anyone that thought that show was perfection. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it did have its faults. It was not like this show was the pinnacle of Star Wars, and then they just randomly canceled it because of certain things. It was a show that was very much divided. People that liked it didn't love it, but didn't hate it enough to not want to see it continue. Mm-hmm. And then obviously the way left side that just wanted it to not continue. So I'll start with you, Trayvon. Your thoughts on this show being canceled, and how do you feel about the future of Star Wars if shows like this aren't given a chance? Shows, again, out of the Skywalker era, something completely new. If shows like this aren't able to really grow its legs, even after what I consider a shaky first season.
Well, I'm not surprised this got canceled. I feel like they'll just keep going back to the Skywalkers because that is the safe zone. I feel like that'll keep happening if none of these shows ever get off the ground. I mean, they also canceled what else they canceled? Well, they haven't officially canceled Boba Fett, right? He just said.
Well, no, remember, Book of Boba Fett Book of Boba Fett were two things. It was always meant to be a bridge to the Mandalorian, always, and it was being pitched as a limited series because it was just to fill in the empty space of not having Star Wars content. So it was a fun chance to give Robert Rodriguez a chance to do something with Boba Fett, bring Boba Fett back, see if it worked. But it didn't. You could look at it the same way you look at Kenobi. Could you make a season 2? Yes. But it was made as a one-off, just to kind of fill in some areas and empty space of Star Wars. And obviously they knew it was an easy cash cow. Like you would have thought Boba Fett was an easy cash cow the way he was popular before that show.
Yeah.
Not as much after that show. And of course, anytime you bring back Anakin Skywalker, that's just like cash cow, right? Today, more so today than before. But that's how I view Kenobi and Book of Boba Fett. They were meant to be one-offs that you could have continued if you wanted.
But yeah, I mean, it didn't surprise me it got canceled. It was sucking how it started before the show even got started. They were already ragging on it. The normal, it's woke, it's female led, it's the same, it's a black girl. It's all of that. Like all that stuff happened at the very beginning before the show before it even started, honestly. And they kept going, and now they're cheering, which I hate that. That's what I hate about it, is that they're cheering because they feel like they're the ones that got it canceled. And I'm just like, I hate that, but I also not going to say I love the show. Like I have problems with the show, and sometimes that make me want to root for something, even if I did like it as much. Like I wish it didn't happen. But yeah, I did not love the show. There are a lot of problems with it. I had a lot of issues at the end of it. I said at the end of it, I didn't care about the sisters anymore. I was like, well, what was the point? Like the Saul thing, it felt like they dragged it out. There's a lot of things I had problems with. There were some cool things in there, of course, but I did have problems with the show, and I wouldn't be like, yeah, I couldn't wait for the next thing. But I know some people would by seeing, I guess, Yoda and I think was it Plagueis talking about. So I was like, that would be the two things that would make people want to see more of it. Not necessarily the main girl, which sucks. But yeah.
So I'll say to what you said is I pass it to you, Jamie. Because what you say, Trayvon, I do see a lot. I hear a lot. I saw obviously what you sent to the group chat, connecting John Boyega to Amanda in that situation. You know what I don't like Black Twitter is not speaking up for? I don't like that Black Twitter is not speaking up for the fact that maybe, just maybe people's issue isn't it's a black lead, it's a woman. Maybe their issue is Star Wars does not put as much interest in writing good stories for their people of color and for women. Think about it. A lot of people's biggest issue with Rey is how Rey was written. Not that Rey exists. It's just how she was written. I believe she was written poorly. I believe the character was written poorly for John Boyega. You in the first movie were hinting he was a Jedi. For the second movie to essentially almost take him out of the movie. And then for the third movie to come out and go, no, he was a Jedi. But we didn't say it. But right? I think the same thing for Moses Ingram in Kenobi. I think you just wrote that character poorly. I think the same thing for Amanda. You just said it yourself, Trayvon. You didn't dislike the show, but agree you left that show not caring what happened about those sisters going.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing. They're the main characters. You know what I'm saying? That's not a good thing. There was a lot of people even that liked the Kenobi show that had no interest where Moses Ingram's character went next. Those are the problems. That's the problem. Because think about it. What was the one thing, Trayvon, that it seemed like all of Star Wars Twitter was unanimous on? Everyone liked The Stranger, correct?
Yeah.
There you go. So I'm saying it just seems more like Star Wars does not know how to write for people of color and possibly women. Maybe that's what needs to be investigated. Maybe that's what needs more time, more dedication, more care, more consideration, or maybe more black writers in that writer room. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? So Jamie, I want to pass it to you. What are your thoughts on that? And how do you feel about Acolyte being canceled after its first season?
I'm actually pretty disappointed. I enjoyed the show for what it was. I don't, like you mentioned earlier, I don't think it was like perfect, but I thought that it was like a good start into like this whole side of like the Star Wars universe that we haven't really seen. And I think it has like some of the best fights, like lightsaber fights that I think we've seen in a while with these shows. um, I don't necessarily like how the story kind of played out and how it was structured, but I do think that it's something new for Star Wars at least, and not everybody's going to be good at something that they do for the first time. So I was willing to cut them a little bit of slack there. Um, but yeah, I really wish that they had given this show a shot. I was honestly thinking that, we would get a season two because it had been some time since season one had ended and we, didn't really hear anything. So like, maybe they're gonna let it rock. We're gonna see what happens with season two. So to like kind of see the news from AJ yesterday, actually, um, I was really not happy with it. And then as far as like writers in the writers room, like what you were saying with them writing Ray, like I don't know, they just seem to have issues with writing women at times, um, which a lot of people have struggled with over the years as we've seen, but I don't know why, but it seems like they're struggling with that. So they do need to kind of rectify that just across Star Wars in general. I think I'm not sure because I think they know what like writing a good character looks like, and not even like just focusing on like, oh, this character's own, like just write a good character regardless of like gender identity, all of that, and everybody would be happy. So to see that kind of always falls on or seems to fall on the women characters more often than not is strange to me. um it does kind of show me that maybe they do need more like women in the writers room, so they can be like, hey, like would you do that if this character was a dude, or like would you like structure these things in this way that they identified elsewise. um and then Star Wars is, I from the time that I started like getting really deep into Star Wars, which was probably around the beginning of Clone Wars and then into the new trilogy, they just have not satisfied me with the way that they have done their black characters. And I think with Acolyte, they had finally like done something where like, okay, like you put a black character like in the spotlight. Did the story make 100% sense? Not necessarily, but I was just happy to see them like in the forefront, being able to like have this like interesting story with different parts. I think that was good. And they didn't try to like push some white savior or something out in front of them. Like they were able to be like, like this is our moment. We're going to finally start doing things for us and not just because mother said so or like the Jedi said so. And so I feel like that makes it sting even more. It's like, we finally got something where like, I can be happy with the representation that we've seen here, and they cancel it. I don't know. I feel like the entertainment industry as a whole is going to have a reckoning with this whole like pandering to like DEI, not pandering to DEI, like all of this stuff. Because you can't listen to those people at the end of the day, because if you did, it would be like all white men projects all the time. And I watched a plenty of white male project, but that doesn't mean that we need them to be only white male projects. Yeah, the whole situation is just like disappointing. And I know AJ kind of alluded to maybe needing a change of leadership after just like some of the weird decisions that have gone on the past few years. So I would be open to it, honestly. I think we've made more positive steps than negative, in my opinion, especially with the shows. I wasn't a super big fan of the new trilogy, but the shows I really enjoyed, and to see them make most of the shows, 80%. So we're doing good. But to see us take like such a big misstep, it's really sad, and I don't know. We'll see what happens with the rest of the year with Skeleton Crew, but yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yeah, no, you really hit it out of the park with so many different aspects of what you broke down there. I really do think at the end of the day, it's probably more so a Disney problem. I would also, to Trayvon's point, like to let the people out there that feel vindicated, you aren't why the show got canceled. You're 1,000% not why the show got canceled. The show got canceled because, again, its numbers were not great as it continued on throughout the season. And that's more so on the fault of Disney. You got to market these shows better. I know you live in a world where you don't need to put marketing dollars in, because if a show hits and then people share it on social media, it becomes a sensation overnight. I get it, but that's so few far in between, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to ever market House of Dragons, because on the first episode, we were all on Twitter. Like, bro, what is this? And it just took a life of its own, right? Like, I feel like Black Twitter made House of Dragons hotter than it was, right? So it's like that happens so few far in between. It's not every show that you could do that with. And I think what hurt this show is, I said from the jump, I was only excited about this show because it was originally pitched as a Sith-focused show. It was the very last thing that was focused on in this show. It was not the focus. At times it was the sisters, then the Jedi, spring a little bit of Sith, back to the sisters, back to the Jedi, spring a little bit of Sith. Like, I was very confused when that first trailer dropped, and I'm like, I'm not really getting Sith here, right? So for me, that was my biggest issue, is that it was originally marketed as one thing, and then you gave me something else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the marketing was definitely confusing, because I actually, I think I've said, I don't think I said it on this show, but I typically will watch like 1 to 2 trailers, and then I'm not watching anything else.
Right.
I feel like within the past few years, I actually looked it up, since 2017, which was when Kingsman 2 came out. They had a trailer that revealed that someone was alive that was not supposed to be alive, and it was in the trailer of the movie. So since that point in time, I can't do it anymore. And apparently, we've had other spoilery trailers happen since then, which just further vindicates my decision not to watch so many trailers anymore. But I was told by Didge that the vibes from the trailer that he was getting was kind of like a mystery, murder mystery-esque kind of thing. And I love me some murder mysteries. I like mysteries in general, so I'm like, I'm down for this. And that's not really what this show was. I forget what the summary that he told me, that it was a much better fit for the show, but I guess that just didn't come across in the trailers. So that's another thing that they
I said this before, Jamie. Last time you and Didge were on here, I said where I think they went wrong was, if you were going for a murder mystery, wouldn't it have been so much better if you had the audience not knowing if it was her or she actually had a twin? Then you get to the penultimate episode and you're like, wait, hold on. There's 2 of you? I thought it was just maybe you were doing it and someone was maybe brainwashing or manipulating you, or you were really evil. That's why I remember telling Joel this when the first Knives Out came out. I said, the reason why Knives Out for me will always be an all-time classic, it hit on every single aspect of a murder mystery. It was a true mystery. Even though I thought I solved that movie 8 different times, it was wrong each time, right? Then when I thought I solved it and the movie's like, yeah, it is this person, I'm like, wait, so where do we go now? And then you see it and you're like, oh shit, okay, oh, I like that. It's so hard to make a mystery because it's so hard to hold on to that one dangling piece for an entire movie and then for it to be worth it once you deliver it, right? This show created a murder mystery and solved it in the same episode it premiered on.
Yep.
It was like, bro, what, huh? So for me, it did not really understand its identity. And I said this to Trayvon before. I really do feel like they created this show to get you to Yoda and Plagueis. And then what they were going to do for season 2 was going to be more in vain of what they really wanted to do. But it was just to get you to those big moments. And that's where I think they failed the show. They failed the actors. And I think they just failed the overall essence of what they could have taken this golden opportunity to do, which is launch us into a different stratosphere away from Skywalker.
So for me, when this show first got announced and I think we got the trailer and all that, I was like, my mind went to, ooh, somebody evil that does new tricks. That's what I was thinking for me. That's what I wanted. Okay. And I did not get that at all.
Technically you did.
Yeah, it did.
Because you don't read the books or anything, Trayvon. Mind wiping in live action is new. That's not something you often see people do, where they can wipe your entire history. Like, that's new. That is new. I know for you, you want to fly.
You know what kind of power I'm talking about.
And you want to fly, and you wanted all kinds of crazy stuff. I know. And maybe someone might do
the whip
that.
was cool.
The whip lightsaber,
the whip was cool. Yeah, I don't know. This show was not what it was marketed to be. That's just bottom line.
Or Trayvon, or to you and Jamie, maybe it is. Maybe we just don't know what it was marketing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it hit for exactly what it was supposed to be. It's just maybe we can't figure out what it was you were selling us. Like with Mandalorian, it's a father-son story, right? It's a father-son story. There is no other confusion of what the core of that show is. It's about a father and a son. They complete each other, right? They're two pieces of an incomplete puzzle, right? So for me, that's very clear. This show, you could ask 6 different people and get 6 different answers for what this show was. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's maybe where they failed.
I think they really failed for me when we got to whatever the secret was. Because of that guy giving himself up, like when he was in that force field, he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." That was a big like, what the fuck did they do? Like, why would you give yourself up like that?
Right.
And when you find out, I'm like, what?
That was underwhelming. Yeah.
Even when Saul was just like, "I'm gonna let you kill me," it's like, wait, what? But you didn't do anything wrong. Right. Like, I don't like your side of the story. I get it if she didn't care.
Y'all broke it,
but
that's about as much as y'all did. That's it.
That's it. That's really it. It was all a misunderstanding that they let live too long. You know what I'm saying? And again, it did things that was just weird. You essentially get to the end of the show, and you're telling me the big aha moment is swapping the sisters. The good one's now bad. The bad one's now good. What?
I don't like that.
Yeah, because technically we just saw that. We saw what the bad one looks like and what the good one looks like good. No. Why would you think we want to swap it?
The story was symmetrical. So, the bad one, it moved to the good, and the good one moved. I was like, okay, I kind of enjoy. See, now, I will say, though, and I had this campaign the whole time I was watching. Soul did so many things wrong. Soul, I think he's actually evil. I tried to start the hashtag Soul's evil. No one really picked it up, but we can bring it back today because I feel like I can't remember the super details now at this point. But one thing I do know that he did wrong for sure at that last episode when they revealed, it wasn't really revealed because it was the penultimate episode that wasn't revealed. But when they were talking about the moment when he killed their mother. And it was I wasn't a malicious kind of thing, but he still did it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said he didn't really feel bad about it. I'm like, okay, that's kind of evil. That's kind of.
Jamie, I ain't gonna hold you. If I'm having a conversation with somebody and they turn into that shit, I'm stabbing you too, right off the bat. I just saw what you did to little homie, where you made his eyes turn black. I ain't finna let that happen to me. Stab first, ask questions later, right? I'm just saying. I just saw what you did to homeboy. Nah, we ain't playing those kind of games.
You can't be surprised when the kid's gonna turn around and try to kill you, you know, because you can't.
But that's why I said I get if she doesn't care about his side of the story. Yeah. I'm just saying if I'm Saul, I'm not holding on to any guilt. What guilt? You wanted to leave. I took you, right? Your mother, I thought, was trying to kill me. I killed her first. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So for me, I just didn't understand it. Say it again, Trayvon.
The only guilt he had, I guess, I mean, that's the only guilt he would have had, basically telling her that your sister killed everybody. Your sister did the fire, killed everybody.
Again, it was a lie that was so unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? Like, picture them trying to cover up Anakin killing half the Jedi Order. Like, picture trying to cover that. Bro, just tell people the truth. Yo, I don't know what happened with Homeboy, but that ain't us. That was a one-time thing. That ain't us. And
they didn't even have to tell her that. They could have just let her bleed whatever she wanted, because he was trying to save both of them. Like, she saw that. So I was like, so you knew that he tried to save you both. So
I mean, even in that moment, Trayvon.
And you knew you should start the fire, though. You saw her do it.
But so even in that moment, that was weird. You had him trying to hold two structures. Wouldn't it have been easier to use the Force to hold two small little girls? Why were you trying to hold their structures up? Just hold them. Bring them to you. Like, I have to imagine that's a little easier than trying to hold up a whole structure. I don't know. Like I said, there was a lot of things that were just like, I don't really know what we're doing here, man. Yeah, exactly. That's why we named one of the episodes. Choices were made. But AJ, before we get into Star Wars as a whole, I want your thoughts on Acolyte, it being canceled, where you saw it going. Does it make sense to you that it got canceled? What are your thoughts?
So as a whole, the Acolyte, I'm sad. Yes, I'm sad that it got canceled, but at the same time, I am a little happy because for me personally, Star Wars doesn't need to be. It needs to be a TV series anymore. I think Lucasfilm just needs to focus on their film stuff right now, at least. So I'm still in the mix. Like, I'm sad that it didn't get it, but I'm happy that it's not.
Have you liked any of the shows?
Huh?
Have you liked any of the shows?
No, I love the shows. Like, I loved all the Mandalorian, but for me personally, I think I would have loved it a lot more if they were made as movies than anything else.
Why is that?
I'll say this with Kenobi, Book of Boba, and this, I agree. Mandalorian, no. You wouldn't have been able to flesh out as much as you did in a 2-hour movie. Like, you fleshed out so much.
That's why you can do more than one movie, though. That's what I'm saying. You can still flesh out those specific story points and character points as movies. Like, we didn't get all of like Luke's character arc in one movie. So what I'm saying is that
we technically still haven't gotten all of Luke's.
Fair enough. That still goes to my point, though.
Right. Okay.
So for me, I think Star Wars is just, it's not like Marvel. Marvel, you can do whatever you want with it because it's just so much content within it. With Star Wars, you focus a lot more on what George Lucas did. And for me personally, I think that's a flaw with Lucasfilm as a whole now. This is a hot take, but I think Lucasfilm focusing on George Lucas, making like his representation and all that. I support it. Cool. It's time to throw it away because we're not getting anything creative. And when we do get something creative, like the Acolyte, it's a hit and miss with the audience. But at the same time, Lucasfilm, Kathleen Kennedy, whoever is in control, they get scared, cancel it. That it makes no sense. And actually, it does make sense because it's it's still a lot of money to produce and all of that, and that'll go into like some of my suggestions with Lucasfilm as a whole, just to help with creativity, budget wise, and all of that. But as a whole, I am sad that the Acolyte season 2 got canceled. I'm mixed. I'm mixed between it. I'm mixed between it right now.
Okay. I mean, so let's get into that, because I do think Star Wars has a very easy fix. They're just afraid to do it. The very easy fix is you reboot it. Just reboot it. Reboot it. Start from a time around this time of Acolyte. Build that out over the course of movies, right? Then slowly make your way to Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, Return of the Jedi,
I
things like that. I think that's the best thing to do. I think that's 100% the best thing to do.
Look, I don't even want that. The restructure for me is just do everything new. So you don't even have to worry about Anakin Skywalker anymore. Just do something freaking new. This universe is massive.
But that's what I'm saying. You don't start in.
Yes, but I'm saying don't even try to focus on that. Like going all the way back to the past and then going back into the Skywalker series. No, I don't want any of that. I just want everything completely wiped out, everything completely new. We've already seen Old Republic. That's not even created by George Lucas. That's the fan-made stuff.
Right.
You got all of the Old Republic stories. You can use that to show that you can be creative and telling new stories. You don't even have to do those stories at all. Just give us something new is what I need. I don't need a retelling of Old Republic. I don't need a retelling of a High Republic. You can just give us new characters, new stories. I think we just fall into, with Star Wars, we just fall into this trap that we have to go back to the past and all of that. Just do new shit.
I think two things can be true. I think you could do new stuff, and I think you should just reboot it. I 100% think you should reboot it. It gives you a chance to now alter it to your liking. Do new things with it, and also do other new things. I think you can do both. But I don't think there will ever be a time in Star Wars history they don't find a way to do something Skywalker.
For sure.
It's an easy hit like Spider-Man or X-Men or Batman. It's an easy money cash cow, right? Like, people talked more about Anakin in Ahsoka than Ahsoka, right? It's the easiest thing, and it's the one thing everybody, whether you know Star Wars or only casually know Star Wars, Skywalker is known. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I don't think you should abandon it. I think you should utilize more, new stories, fresh stories. I think you should talk to a lot of the writers from those Star Wars stories that aren't canon anymore. Canonize it. Do a lot of those really cool stories. And then just build a universe. Whether it's in the past, whether it's in a deep future, smack dab in the middle. You need one line is the problem Star Wars is having. And then you could have movies that are Elseworld or that take place at another time, whatever the case may be. But I don't think you need to completely obliterate the one thing that Star Wars has been known for what, 30-something years, 30, 40-something years?
It's time to get over it. Those 30 years was great and all, but it's time.
I completely hear you say that. I completely get it. I have a buddy, me and Joel's buddy, JD. JD is adamant about we don't need more Batman movies, right? Mm-hmm. We don't need more. Let's find other characters, do other characters. I get that. But at the end of the day, when your dollars start to not tick the way they should tick, mm-hmm. you will have a Batman movie per quarter if Warner Brothers had their way. Because it's the easiest way to make money. Mm-hmm. So for me, it's the one thing that will always keep Star Wars lights on. So don't avoid it. Do it, but don't make it the focus of what you're doing. Let the focus be the history of Star Wars, not the history of Skywalker. So that's why I'm saying I think two things can be true. You keep your cash cow, while you're allowing people to be new and innovative with new stories. That's what I'm saying. I'm not disagreeing with you. I don't think it's smart to completely leave. You know what I'm saying? The Skywalker story in the dust just to do new stuff. Because here's the problem: when the new stuff doesn't work, you're gonna have to go back to Skywalker anyway.
See, that's also you won't know until you try it, and that's
That's what I'm
why.
saying. Yeah, you try it, but that's what they
Well,
just did with Acolyte.
that's why I suggest that you just make the budget lower. With Star Wars as a whole, you already make what does that say?
JD is crazy. The world needs a Batman and Mandalorian.
But what was I saying?
I don't know.
Trayvon said that something. I don't fucking know. But anyway, no. Trayvon, while AJ tries to remember that, you were about to say something.
It was, as y'all kept saying Skywalker, I just realized why I'm so mad at Star Wars.
What?
Their name is Skywalker, and they don't walk in the sky.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want you to know
I just realized why I'm mad.
We took AJ's memory power away for you to say you don't like that they don't walk.
I didn't do anything. I was
sky?
just thinking over here, okay, as y'all was talking. That's all I heard was Skywalker, and I realized why I was mad. And that's all I was thinking about. Sorry. So I really didn't know what y'all were talking about. I was spaced out. I was spaced out over here, okay? Just be honest.
Oh my lord. I don't even know what to say to any of that. AJ, did you remember what you was
No,
saying?
that just made it worse. that just made it worse.
I'm sorry.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. I ain't gonna hold you. But so to bring this back in, I don't disagree with AJ. I don't disagree that it's Kathleen Kennedy's time. AJ, I spoke to this last week. There's a rumor that Kathleen Kennedy's contract is up this November, and she wants Mandalorian and Grogu to be her last thing with her name on it, before she steps away into retirement. If so, I do want to thank Kathleen Kennedy. I think she's done a lot of good. I think at the end of the day, her love for Star Wars does not outweigh her love for money. And she makes money plays over narrative plays, right? So I think that sometimes butts heads, but that's why when you look at what Warner Brothers is doing, you're like, you appreciate the idea that Peter Safran is your numbers guy, James Gunn is your narrative guy. So that way they can have a conversation where James Gunn can go, this is where narrative meets money. And then Peter can go, this is where money can meet narrative. How do we make that work, right? Rather than one person going, it just needs to make money. That's really all we care about. You know, like think about the lack of care they put in Book of Boba. And then right when they were like, money, we'll just put Mando in it to end the season. There we go. That'll boost the ratings. And the best ratings were the Mando episodes. One of them didn't even have Boba Fett in it. In a Boba Fett show. So I'm like, sometimes Kathleen's decision making is confusing. Very confusing.
What do y'all want it to be?
I don't think it should be anybody that exists in this infrastructure right now. I think it should be somebody that has a deep passion for Star Wars, how James has a passion for DC.
DC, yeah.
To where this guy has read the books, this guy has watched the cartoons, the movies. He's seen everything. He knows what worked with Star Wars, what didn't work with Star Wars. George Lucas is an influence, but not his influencer. To where it's like, I grew up on George Lucas, but I know where he needs to stop and I need to begin, right? And I think when you get someone that can separate the two like that, I think you'll start churning out more beautiful Star Wars than what's going on right now. Real quick, AJ, DJV. I agree with AJ. They should take a step back from the first 6 movies, do a movie way in the past or in the future. New group of Sith and Jedi, no connection to Skywalker or nothing. Again, I don't disagree. I'm just saying I don't think you need to do one and cut the other. I think you can openly do both. Mm-hmm. One can be your Elseworld universe. One can be your main universe. And whichever one you want that to be your prime is your prime.
So, right? So a part of the tweet that I sent out, it had to deal with the budget of Star Wars. So what I was saying was just make multiple Star Wars movies that it's less than 100 million. You can do that. It's possible. To make something worldwide, basically. We just got Alien, Romulus, the creator, all 80 million budget, and it's just the scope of those movies was just incredible.
Yeah.
So it's been proven that it can work.
Yeah.
My issue with Lucasfilm and Star Wars as a whole is that they keep bringing in these big actors, which is totally fine because it helps them bring money. But they also cost a lot more money, and that's why we keep getting Star Wars films that's like 400 million, 500 million as a budget, and that's a huge issue right there because it's harder to make a return on that amount of money.
But that's where it's fishy with what you're saying, because unlike Marvel, the movies you're referring to all hit a really big return.
That is true. Minus what? Solo. And,
yes. Solo, A Star Wars Story.
Yeah,
I think that's the only one that didn't really make. And it now, mind you, it made money, not Star Wars money.
Right, yes,
right.
But I don't think that had to do with like big actors. Star Wars as a brand, I think it just prints money anyway, just like Marvel.
Yeah, 100%.
So me saying that the budget should be at least 80 million, probably 90 million, low less than that. It's just a low risk, high reward type of situation, basically. And that's what they need to focus a lot more, because they can make more mistakes that way, but at the same time, they can be more creative in their storytelling and how they use their technology. And I hope they can do something in that manner. And also, my issue with Kathleen Kennedy was that she was wishy-washy. Don't get me wrong, she's a great producer. She made a lot of money with these Star Wars movies, but her decision making, I feel like, it's too loose. Like she just keeps flip-flopping on decisions that she made prior, and it just upsets me because we get a movie, then it's gone.
Right.
We get a director, then it's gone. Get a writer, then it's gone. And it's very annoying because why announce these things if they're just going to go poof?
We're reactionary.
It's really annoying.
Yeah, no, Trayvon hit it on the nose. Very reactionary, but she has the Warner Brothers disease. Warner Brothers derailed an entire universe. They derailed an entire universe off of one movie. One singular movie changed the entire future of the DCEU.
Wiped out a whole slate.
Yep. Lost actors, lost directors, lost friendships. You know what I'm saying? Lost the whole
you had
ownership. Lost ownership. Had to sell. Like, so many things happened, right? AT&T stopped being a thing. Like, so many things happened because of BVS. Just one movie. It's insane. And we're unfortunately in a point in time of film and television where it's microwave, right? It's microwave. It's, okay, they did not like this. Why? And instead of asking maybe the core fan base that you should ask, you ask people that are general audience members, right? So they're casual viewers. Those are the people you were going, man, they don't like these movies. They didn't like this movie. Maybe it's too dark. Maybe it's not funny enough. So let's drastically try to change everything and see if maybe that works better. You needed to go into this knowing your recipe and stick to it. One movie can't swindle. Can't swing the pendulum that far. You know what I'm saying? Like, Thor was not looked at the same way as Iron Man. Could you picture if Kevin went, all right, nope, tear it down. No more Thor. We're good. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, and Thor Dark World was horrible.
I was about to say, they got worse. They went from Thor, that some people were like, and then hit us with the world. So it's like, but sometimes you can't be that reactionary.
That's the thing. Kevin Feige was able to pivot perfectly from Thor Dark World to Ragnarok. not because he was reactionary.
And
but
AJ,
because-
let's also put this out there. He took his time
Yes,
from Dark World to Ragnarok. It was not like 2 years later. I don't think. I think
No,
it was more
like
time
4.
in between.
I think it was like 20. What was it? 20.
Because Taika was becoming a big name as we
Yeah.
saw him attached to Thor Ragnarok.
What was it? Thor, 2013 or what? Ragnarok. 2017. It was 3 years.
Yeah.
I think
So
no,
you
actually, because then Chris Hemsworth was saying that he wanted the character to change too.
Right.
Maybe they're
This
actually
is
listening.
now Chris Hemsworth's
Listening.
second time
Yeah.
asking them to change that character.
Mhm.
It was from Dark World to Ragnarok, and
Mhm.
now from Love and Thunder to whatever we see Thor do next.
Mhm.
He wants another change. So I mean, it's all about just listening to the right people and not being so reactionary. You know what I'm saying? Because you
See-
very likely could have given Leslie Headland a chance to course correct in season 2 every conceivable thing she got wrong in season 1.
So there
You know?
was a interview where James Gunn was talking about his like method in filmmaking, like how he controls like the production of his films. He said that he likes to have people around him that can challenge him into thinking into like other things, like
Mhm.
instead of like
Yes, man.
instead of yes man. And that was the issue with George Lucas with the
Prequels.
prequels. Yes. So what I'm saying is that you can have people around you that can challenge your thinking, and that can help you build better movies instead of focusing on outside people that don't even know about filmmaking or production, stuff like that, and making decisions based off those reactionary opinions, basically, which is something that I'm really excited for James Gunn and his like whole creative team inside the DC universe.
Mhm.
Hopefully, whoever's in charge, if Kathleen Kennedy's not going to be in charge anymore, whoever's in charge implements into that line of thinking. It will be nice to have.
Yep. And look, everything we said, we'll see if maybe some of that works with Daisy Ridley's Ray movie. If that can be a hit, then we know they're on the right track.
Yeah.
If not, tear it down right then and there. Since
That
you're already
one
wrapping
and
up
what was the other
The
movie?
Mandalorian.
No, not The Mandalorian.
No. I'm saying since you're wrapping up The Mandalorian,
yeah.
and that's your biggest success right now, right after that finishes, if that Ray movie does not work, tear everything down, start over. And whether that's starting over with your vision, starting over with my vision, just start over. I think that might be the best thing to do. And let's just start from scratch.
Yeah, please let it be start from scratch and no Skywalkers at all.
If that's what they choose to do, that's what they choose to do.
Let them
That's
go.
what they choose to do. That's what they choose to do. All right, let's move on. That was a fun conversation. Let's move on. All right, so according to Daniel RPK, looks like Moon Knight Season 2 is reportedly in development. I won't start with Trayvon because Trayvon will just say another show he doesn't necessarily care about that's being greenlit instead of the ones he wants. Is that true, Trayvon?
No comment.
I knew it. Jamie, I'll start with you. Did you like the season 1 of Moon Knight? Are you excited to see them run it back?
I did like season 1 of Moon Knight. I think I liked it the more that it went on. I definitely, the common complaint was that, they blacked out just as things were getting good. And I do agree with that. I hope they don't do that this time around, especially because it's like, now you know that there are so many different identities, and one of them just happens to be like a really, I guess, violent identity. I'm curious to see like how Moon Knight season 2 will work. I think how many episodes was the first season?
8. There are usually always 8, 6 to 8.
I don't know why I thought it was a little shorter, but
it was short. The episode
It was short. It was short.
Yeah, I'm hoping that they can give us a little more, whether it's just like extending the episodes or actually giving us more episodes. Because I think Moon Knight, especially, and I'm not super familiar with the character, so I feel like that's maybe why I need a little bit more time. But
It was 6. Just to
It was 6?
Oh, it was 6. I know it's usually between 6 and 8.
But I think they really need to give us a lot more time with this character, and especially because there are like multiple different personalities, blackout, something has happened, we don't really know what. I think having more time to really just understand like who it is we're following, or just like what the different like motivations might be, would be helpful. And also, I guess just how Moon Knight fits in with what's currently going on with the MCU. Like, there's definitely been like a lot of restructuring and stuff, and I have no idea where Moon Knight would fit into any of that so far.
Well, I can tell you right now, it won't fit into the multiverse story. Moon Knight is a branch of a tree. So the multiverse is the tree. That's where Marvel is as a whole. Moon Knight is in the same branch as Werewolf by Night, Blade, Dane Whitman from Eternals. They're going to branch off.
That.
I'm sorry. Forget I said that. Men in Black thing. There you go. They are part of the Dark Universe that will build towards Midnight Suns. Now, I don't know if Midnight Suns will be created before the end of this arc of the multiverse or right after, but they are going to couple themselves together. I'd be very shocked if season 2 connected to the Now, I do believe Moon Knight will be in Secret Wars, like most of these other characters. I just don't think his personal story will necessarily connect to the overarching story of the MCU right now. I think it'll kind of just be in its own. Because remember, in the show, Eternals happened in the same place he lived in, and there was no mention of anything Eternals ever at all, like not once. So it kind of lives within its own thing. I think for me, for season 2, I still don't understand how Werewolf by Night was able to be so violent, but Moon Knight, you decided instead of us seeing violence, you black out, then we come back and the fighting's over.
Because it was
they were
done by,
hiding
like, a different like studio, a part of Marvel. With Werewolf by Night, it was Spotlight. That was the first Spotlight series.
Right,
so
right. That's what I'm saying. That needs to change, for season 2.
But
that was way too PG for
that. That's why I'm like questioning these like what do we call this? Like rumors. There we go, rumors.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because we have Marvel Television, we have the Marvel Studio, just the Marvel films.
Mm-hmm.
You have Spotlight and animation, basically. I'm curious on how they're gonna like separate between Spotlight and television a little bit, because with now television is going to be more television. The first thing we're going to get is Daredevil, so I'm curious if that's going to be in a realm like that. If it is, I'm super excited.
Well, the first thing is Agatha, right?
Yeah,
and Agatha. I honestly think Agatha is going to be like a Spotlight. I don't know.
What is it? Television? It was in the trailer.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
okay.
Marvel Television. Mm-hmm.
So,
I think Spotlight is more like a short series, a short burst of a character. That's what I feel like Spotlight is like.
And I think it allows you to just be violent.
That's it.
It allows you just to be more violent. Like, it's very brutal.
Echo was more violent.
Right.
But with,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Daredevil, that's television, and that's going to be very violent.
We hope.
I was about to say.
We've seen it in the trailer.
I don't know. I don't know that. I don't know that at all. I don't know that. Remember, a lot of Werewolf by Night they got away with because they made black and white.
That is true, yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know where. I'm not saying it won't be. Let me be very clear. Not saying that it won't be. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if we watch it and it doesn't do the passing out thing, but it just also isn't as violent as we know Moon Knight should be.
See,
they shouldn't do the passing out anymore. I think.
I think that was very dumb. Yeah, that was very dumb.
I mean, I'm giving so the creative reason I think they did that is because they didn't want to show us that personality yet. Now that we know that he's there, now we shouldn't have to black out. That's what I feel like for Moon Knight at least.
Yeah, I get you saying that from the mindset of having seen the whole.
Did not like the show that much.
Right. Of seeing the whole season, but remember, week by week when we were watching it, we just thought it was Moon Knight, right? Like we thought it was just Moon Knight doing all these things. So for me, it's confusing if you're like, no, we wanted to hide the third one. We didn't know there was a third one. We only knew there was two. So I'm like, you were essentially telling us you were hiding Moon Knight's actions. But why? Like, why would you do that? So and also, I thought that was weird.
I also don't want us to think that Marvel Television won't be violent. I just feel like they gave Echo the spotlight because they made that show. It's one and done.
Also, remember
that's what I felt
that was not a Disney Plus exclusive.
No, it wasn't. Yeah,
that was a Hulu thing where they were like, go over there.
Let me throw it over there. Give it spotlight.
Yeah, go over there.
Boom. And that's what Werewolf by Night was a one-off thing. I think that's just specific for one-off. Not necessarily means it's going to be violent.
Yeah,
that's what I think.
Yeah, Marvel Television I think you're right there. Yeah, I think you're 100% right there, Trayvon. I completely agree with you. All right, next up, it looks like we will be getting a Sonic 3 trailer next week. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This franchise did the one thing I hate franchises to do.
What's that?
It has been so silent for this movie. They're expecting when we come back, we're Sonic. Everyone's going to be here. I wholeheartedly forgot about this movie. So I just saw this an hour ago. And I was just like, that's right. It didn't.
They expected the show to bridge it or whatever. I didn't even watch it.
Knuckles was okay.
I didn't even watch it. I heard it was like Kitty. I was like, fuck that.
Wait, Knuckles?
Yeah, I didn't even watch it.
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't watch it either. I didn't. But see, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, a lot of franchises do this. So it's not Sonic specifically, but I really do hate that. Like, if your your second movie came out, and then you took the time to film the third one, it should be some marketing here and there in between once you finished, and then once you're gonna go full blown into marketing for the release of it. I swear to God, I forgot. Part of me was just like, didn't it come? No, it didn't. It's 3. I didn't see 3. I had to remind myself. What was 2? 2 was Knuckles. Like, I wholeheartedly was sitting here like, okay, all right, yeah. Like, wait a minute, hold on. But I'm very excited because I love Shadow. He's my favorite hedgehog. Shadow's my guy. So I'm very excited to see Shadow. Trayvon, is this trailer something you're looking forward to?
I mean, I'm very excited to see what they do with this. I already got Supersonic already, so I'm like, hey, y'all to hit the peak for me at this moment. So it's like you go like, y'all good, we're all good at my book. Let's go. Like, let him do that shit again for a little bit longer.
Trayvon's like, he don't need to be blue no more. Just yellow. Make him fly.
That shit cool.
Make him fly, have him do the Kamehameha, all that cool shit.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited to see what they do with this. This franchise, I mean, from that little first image they gave us, and then they changed it because they were like, "Oh shit, let's fix it." They fixed it.
Now that's when you should be reactionary.
Listen,
because that little thing looked like what?
Yes.
What the hell was it? You know what it looked like, Trayvon? Do you remember that horror movie they did of Winnie the Pooh? It looked like they got those guys to draw Sonic. It's like, wait a minute, hold on.
I was like, no. To give me nightmares, please.
I know. It was like, wait, is this for kids?
But,
like, I'm a grown man and it's scary.
I was like, it's okay. It don't need to look realistic. Please get it together.
Right. But I mean, even what it looks like now, not realistic.
They were trying to make it look like a real hedgehog.
Right.
I was like, no, you don't need to do that. It's okay.
I still don't like that Lion King did that. I don't like that at all. Because the one thing that made Lion King and movies like that special is that you can see the emotion. But now that it looks like an actual lion, there's no emotion. It's like, you can't tell if it's happy, sad. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. It just looks the same.
The problem is it did well, so they're going to keep doing it.
That is the problem. But where we might have gotten off good here is this movie is technically a sequel prequel. So maybe this is where they kind of close it all off at once and go, all right, we're done here. Right? So it's a sequel prequel, so that might save us. But Jamie, you excited at all for Sonic 3 and this first trailer possibly dropping next week?
Not so much for the trailer, I guess. For the movie itself, I'm like, I'll go see it. I'm not a big, I guess, Sonic head or whatever. Like, I think Sonic's cool, but I'm not gonna flip out over it. So, if we can get some more Golden Sonic, cool. If not, it kind of sucks, but I'll live.
I will definitely say, in order to beat Shadow, he should give us Super Saiyan Sonic. If they really want to be true to Sonic versus Shadow, Shadow is that dude, and very powerful. It will break my heart that since they cater these movies to kids, Shadow won't have his 2 AK-47s.
I don't know. I want to say I saw like a rumor or something that he had Shadow had a gun in a photo or something. So maybe it'll be a Nerf gun, maybe it'll be some ridiculous thing, But he might
I do have to
It'll
say,
be something made by a Robotnik. It won't look like.
If he has any weapon in his hand, I will be a very angry person. It is the stupidest thing ever. That the man whose power is speed. Why do you need your power is speed. You don't need guns. Technically, you could shoot the gun, run past the bullet, punch him in the face, go back to the gun, then the bullet hits him. What was the point of the bullet? You know what I'm saying? It was the dumbest thing they've ever done.
He just needs one nice licking, knock him out, go back to the gun, the bullet hits, he's dead.
Bro, it's just like, I always thought that was I just always thought the
Trayvon loves
was
it.
funny. You want him to have guns, Trayvon?
Listen, give him whatever he want. Let's go. Let's see that shit. Let's see it. This shit ain't for kids, for me.
Bruh, this man, Trayvon, man, goodness gracious. I won't even lie to y'all. I haven't seen any of the Sonic movies. They're really great. You definitely should. They are really, really, really fun. I was just thinking about that Shadow game yesterday. I love that. Yeah, man, him having AK-47s is always the wildest thing ever, man. It's insane.
They almost got me to buy this new Sonic game when I saw Super Sonic. They almost got me. I said, how long can I do that shit for? Not long? No, fuck that.
Before you buy any gaming, you need to ask Jamie first. Jamie needs to okay it. If Jamie doesn't say, yeah, that look hot, we ain't doing it. We can't do it.
I tried the demo. The game was like too much grass. What's going on? It was too boring. It was boring. What's going on?
Javon, like, why are my feet touching the ground? I don't like this. Put me mid-flight somewhere.
What's the damn puzzles? I got slow down for it. What's going on?
That's too much. AJ, you excited at all for this possible trailer dropping next week?
I'm with Jamie. I'm excited for the movie, but I don't think I'm gonna watch the trailer.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised with the movie.
All right, so each day I'm gonna just randomly say one thing, and you're gonna go, "What is this about?" You won't know, but when you see the movie, it'll all make sense. And I spoil it. So
you telling me not to text you, not to call you, not to?
Well, you know never to call me, but read my text every now and then. Just read it every now and then. Yeah, you'll be okay.
No.
Trayvon, I want to bring this up here, and YouTube will probably strike us for it. Whatever. We're of the people. I want Jamie's thoughts on that video game anthology series from Amazon. Oh. Man, if that was drugs, I would still be snorting it now.
You said, is YouTube going to hit us? Hell yeah, they're going
to hit us. No, they're definitely going to hit us. Yeah. Go ahead anyway. Yeah, go ahead anyway. Go ahead anyway.
You talking about Secret Level?
Yeah. Okay. Please. They're absolutely taking us down. Maybe I'll play the one that's not for Prime Video.
Not the one from them.
Wait, Jamie, you haven't seen the trailer?
No, Jamie has. I want Jamie's thoughts on it, but I want to play it and then, start with Jamie. If there was anyone here that I would have assumed seen it first, it'd be Jamie. I'd be shocked if Jamie's like, no, video game thing? No, I have no idea about it.
Hold on.
Oh, that's Knuckles. That's too funny.
Knuckles had its moments, but overall, I would not recommend.
Ready to go?
Yep, let's do it.
Warhammer.
Oh, so that's what it is. I had no idea.
Me neither, Trayvon. Don't feel alone.
I was like,
It's
cool.
time.
I didn't know most of these, to be honest with
Me
you.
neither.
This world has waited for your
I didn't know it was
arrival.
Mega Man until
I
I
don't
was
know what
later.
that
I
is.
thought shit.
I only knew it was Mega Man because you saw his hand when the
Yes.
door open.
Question mark.
You will open the door
Oh, you didn't see Pac-Man in here?
because you
I did at the very end, yeah.
Oh, okay.
all those moments.
I don't know what any of these are. I don't know what that is.
Wasn't that Dragon's Dogma?
This is
Adventure.
that was Armored Core.
Mega Man,
Looked like Mega Man, yeah.
A little
God of War.
Jack
Kratos
God
and
of
Jen.
War.
I think Dragon's Dogma was in here, yeah.
Keanu. I don't know what
I'm pretty sure that was the
Ghost of
Dragon.
Yeah,
Tsushima.
was in Armored Core.
Yeah,
I don't know where Ghost of Tsushima was.
he was at the beginning.
Oh, I missed that. I knew he was in here, but I missed it.
It was doing all the.
I love that Sifu is in here. Sifu is my
Yeah.
Who is
game.
in here?
Yep, I love that.
Concord is in here, which is insane. I'm like, Concord
play.
dropped
It's
today,
brand
actually.
new. Yeah, I'm like, that's
Yeah.
brand new. Wait, hold on.
It's the pack.
Do you know who who saw this trailer and said it had a whole Soldier Boy moment of they jocked my whole fucking flow? Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg 100% said, nah. Y'all jacked my whole shit. I did that with, what was that movie he did with the VR goggles?
Oh,
Who's
Ready
the
Player
movie?
One?
Ready Player
Yeah,
One.
he's like, no. I did that shit already. I had Gundams in there, had Batman, all kinds of dope ass IPs in my
I
shit.
said word for
Uh,
word, bar for
Yeah, he
bar.
said word for word, boy. Y'all jocking my flow, yo.
My whole flow.
He said IP. IP. But no, this looks so amazing. Jamie, tell me a little bit more about this. What is that as far as what you know? What is like the concept of what this is really?
Yeah, as far as what I know, it's kind of, and they just talked about this show during opening night live at Gamescom yesterday, and it's pretty much the creator. I think it's Tim Miller, and he works on a lot of these different like cinematic trailers for video games.
He
And
also
he's
did Love, Death, and Robot.
yes,
Wasn't he
he
the
also worked on
Deadpool
that.
guy? Wasn't
Yeah, he
Yeah.
also was on Deadpool.
And most importantly, Tim Miller. Unless I'm messing this up, sorry guys. Tim Miller did the most infamous Batman trailer. Remember the trailer where he's fighting Deadshot and Deathstroke?
Yeah.
Tim Miller did that. So Tim Miller, this
It
is
was
his thing. This is an
Arkham
X.
Knight?
Was it Arkham Knight or Asylum?
No, not Asylum. It might have been
Origins. Was it Arkham Origins? It was Arkham Origins.
Yes, Origins.
It was Origins. Arkham Origins. Yep, Arkham Origins. I'm sorry, Jamie. I know people probably know him from two things definitively: Deadpool and then that Batman trailer.
But yeah, he was talking about he always gets comments like, "Man, these trailers look so good. Why don't we make a movie? Why don't we make a movie?" And so he was finally able to get the Avengers together to make like more fleshed out scenes from all these different video game universes. As far as I'm aware, I don't think that they'll be crossing over, kind of similar to I guess like a Marvel What If situation. I think they'll all be kind of like their own thing. I don't know. I would love to see them kind of cross over though. I think that would be cool.
I would
It's in
too,
the anthology series at the beginning, so
Yeah.
every episode is gonna be.
I mean, so is What If, but you know. You know,
it was till it wasn't. They all came together.
It wasn't.
Yeah, that is true.
But yeah, that's basically the premise for this show, is just going into like some of these like really beautiful, thoughtful video game worlds and just extending that story a little bit, which is crazy because some of these projects like Ghost of Tsushima, I don't remember seeing Kratos in this, but I'm pretty sure there is a God of War episode.
Kratos was smack dab in the middle of it. Yep.
I
missed him in the trailer.
second.
Yeah, I missed him in the trailer then. But these projects, they already have like movies, shows, like other big things coming. So it's cool that we kind of get like a little snapshot of what these projects could be, but in their I guess closer to the original form being the video game. I'm super excited for this. My only thing, and I feel like if y'all had like 5 guesses, you could probably guess. But my only thing, I wish that there were some Xbox franchises in here. You know, we have some good PlayStation representation. We have some good like independent representation. Could have easily added a Master Chief in here. Granted, Master Chief has had a lot of different projects, but you know, Gears of War, that could have been represented.
That's true.
Forza, we maybe could have had like a Tokyo Drift thing going on.
Banjo and Kazooie.
I don't think that could have been
Banjo-Kazooie.
possible because this was Amazon Prime and PlayStation combined. So
No, but I agree with Jamie. Jamie saying, "Hey, if you open the door for PlayStation, let Xbox come and play."
Right. I'm like, I feel like there's no way that Xbox didn't know this was happening. It's like, hey,
Right.
Amazon.
yeah,
Let
they don't
me
need
in.
that money.
Yeah.
They don't need that money.
I saw somebody say, like, do you think this is like a testing ground? Like, if they like this, then we'll get the God of War show. If not,
You know what?
They
I
Oh,
was
they
letting Jamie rock out. I was
Right.
letting Jamie rock out, but I was ready as soon as Jamie was done to come in and say, "That's 1,000% what they're doing." They're waiting to see
Yeah.
what some of these episodes are the biggest ratings wise, and they might fuck around and go, "All right,
I'm
Mega
pretty sure
Man.
I posted that.
Mega Man. We're about to rock with Mega Man."
I'm pretty sure I posted that.
maybe
I
they.
don't think so, because if you think about it, like we've already had proven success with some of these video game projects,
was
like
video
Last of Us, like Fallout. You know, some have been questionable, like Mario. So I don't think they necessarily need that further reassurance to like, oh yeah, people like this, people would watch this, because we already like seen that for live action.
What was the recent
Um,
game we got? Video
the-
game we got? Borderlands.
Yeah.
Yeah, Borderlands. See,
No,
They're not the game though.
I will say to a little bit to what Jamie's saying. I don't think God of War is a wait and see approach. I think God of War is they know how much money they need to spend to make that look the way it needs to look. And I think right now they're waiting to see what return they get on Rings of Power Season 2 for them to go, all right, we might need to bring that budget down drastically.
They announced it a
Work
long
around
time ago
this.
too.
They did, but remember,
That's
right around when they announced it, they were working on Rings of Power that they spent $1 billion to make.
Mhm.
So I think for them, God of War is not something you can skim on, right?
Keep in mind,
you
$1 billion
got to do it
to
properly.
Amazon is like couch money.
AJ.
I mean, it
AJ.
is, but they're a
No.
business, you know.
It's
I don't
like
think they
couch
want to just
money.
burn $1 billion, you know.
I will tell you, there is no producer or studio on this planet that will ever agree with that. Bro,
Yeah,
you think Disney is a $1 trillion company and Bob Iger first day was just like, I'm sorry, you spent how much on She-Hulk? Nah.
Because Chapek dumbass was like, "Hey, I'm gonna spend all this fucking money for no reason."
And that's what I'm saying.
That's
God
why.
of War I'm sure to a studio, all the things the producer and writer and director are like, hey, we need the budget to be this big. They're gonna go, you gotta have to find a way to do practical. You gotta have to find a way to draw that or some shit like the SpongeBob episode. But I ain't giving you another $1 billion to make this show. So I think it might be in the process of a wait and see, but I don't think Amazon's in a bit. Because think about it, James Bond was announced 2 years ago now, and we still ain't got no goddamn James Bond. So Amazon is very much we're in such a good space, we're not in a rush for anything.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So I think they're just, just wait. It'll come at some point,
Just go
or
ahead and buy
not.
Power Rangers.
You gotta stop with that, Trayvon. You're pressuring these people, all right? Let it come organically. Somebody's gonna buy it.
No. I don't have time for organically. Okay, I need it now. Just announce it.
I don't know what to tell you, Trayvon. I'll say this, Trayvon. I'll say real quick before we go back, Jamie, for you to finish your thoughts on the trail. I'll say this real quick, Trayvon. What does not help Power Rangers getting bought any quicker is that it does not have a medium it can give to the main audience, like in casual audience, every walk of life, that could boost its popularity enough for a studio to go, oh shit, we gotta buy this. Because Power Rangers has always been catered to children, or seemingly cater to children, it's really hard to get a larger audience to lay eyes on it. So that's the only reason why I think it's just floating. It's floating. So somebody has an extreme interest for Power Rangers, grabs it, and just makes it.
The
And
more
then
it
it's a hit.
floats, the more I dive.
Well, I don't want that, but I'm just saying it does not help. It doesn't have, like, at least, like, let's say God of War, Amazon didn't make the show for another 3 years, but a new God of War game came out. That's a medium where you could boost the popularity to where they're like, oh shit, let's drop this shit
I
now.
mean, it's doing so well.
You know what I'm
already.
saying?
That's like, yeah, you're right. I mean, I get it. I understand it. I just want to be selfishly. I understand. I get it. I get it. But it don't matter to me right now. My main thing is that, please.
I'll
push anything to the side for that.
All right, I definitely get you. I definitely get you. Jamie, before I pass it to AJ, what IP stood out to you the most from this trailer that you thought?
You know, and like we were when we were discussing the trailer, like there's so many things that I know are in this trailer, but yet like I just feel like I haven't seen it with my own eyes. There's just so many things happen so quickly. But the one that stood out to me that I was immediately excited for was Sifu. I loved playing Sifu. It was hard, very hard at times, but I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the story that they were trying to tell. It's essentially like similar to a John Wick-esque thing. Yep. So to see that they're coming back, the combat looks just as great as it's ever been. They're telling a new mini story with this, and hopefully, you know, I'm hoping some of these things maybe come with their own little announcement, like, you know what, you love this so much, guess what, Sifu 2 out now. Right? So I hope that like this project gives those studios the little boost that they need to be like, you know what, people are really messing with us, people really enjoy our work, so let's put out a new project or something like that. So but yeah,
I would say if you're any of these studios, well, not studios, but if you're any of these people behind these games, these are the best ways to make announcements. This trailer looked beautiful. Every IP shown looked amazing, right? This would be a great time that, like, let's say the first episode is Pac-Man, right? Right as you wrap up the episode, you're just like, a new Pac-Man game coming fall of 2025. Like, that would be a genius way to sneak in some free marketing. For your new game. So I'm with you there. And that might change how trailers are made for games going forward. Right? You might have more people just like, yo, throw an anthology series out for the new season of Fortnite. Throw that out there real quick. Let's see what that hitting on. You know what I'm saying?
Some publishers are really doing this. You know, Last of Us, the show came out, and then the remaster for Last of Us 1 came out. So it was perfect timing there. Fallout, they didn't necessarily have a new game ready, but they had a new update that kind of like revitalized some of the older games.
Yep.
So
by the way, real quick to you saying that, do you see how smart Borderlands was? Borderlands was like, ain't nobody watched my movie. Give it a couple weeks. Guess what, guys? New Borderlands game coming out next year.
I was just about to talk about it because I feel like, see, that's not the way I interpret it. You were very positive. The way I interpreted it was like, oh man, we're about to put out this movie. It's got a hit. Then we're gonna tell them there's a game. Now I feel like it's like, forget about the movie. There's a game. So I'm like, dang.
They were like, avert your eyes. Avert your eyes. Game coming. Game coming. Everyone was like, oh, okay, yeah. We like the game. Just don't do that movie shit no more. Don't do that no more. We're good.
The game did look interesting too. It's definitely outside of what they typically do with Borderlands games. From outside perspective, I don't really play Borderlands, but
I was about to say I never really played it.
Yeah, I played a little bit of 3, and then my brother abandoned me, so he never,
Not abandoned you, damn.
I do have to say, Jamie, for me and you, Jamie, it does hurt me a little bit that they gave us Pac-Man in anthology and not Sly Cooper. I'm just saying, you know.
I mean, so here's the thing, though, Trayvon. Or not Trayvon, Jawan.
Oh, or Trayvon also, you know. Listen up, Trayvon.
Here's the thing about it. We have a list of the projects that are going to be a part of this so far. So we can have like a little hope that, I don't know if Sly Cooper is necessarily like, you know, if you had to pick an IP and just like make something for it, like you would pick Sly Cooper. I personally would, but I don't know if that's what's on
It'd
the
be
top
first on my list. I'd pick it before I pick goddamn Pac-Man. I can't even imagine what the hell that
That
episode
was hilarious to me. Honestly,
about.
I'm kind of intrigued by the Pac-Man episode because I'm like, what is that?
Because I'm like, I've seen what Family Guy's done to Pac-Man, so what's Tim Miller about to do? So, just a little nervous. That's all I'm saying. Trayvon is so dramatic, acting like the Tinkerbell for Power Rangers. The more time there is no Power Rangers, the more his light goes out. We got to believe in Power Rangers. Hey, man, hashtag Power Rangers, guys. Spam it up, hashtag Power Rangers. Let's get this IP bought for Trayvon.
Hashtag Go Power Rangers.
I wouldn't mind Power Rangers animated series.
That would be
Cool.
fun.
Have they ever done that?
That would, no.
Mm-mm.
No. Mm-mm.
They should have did it when Shattered Grid came out.
I agree. They
was
still
the
could do
perfect
it.
time.
Shattered Grid is what I keep saying they should start.
If they
Start with
get the
Shattered Grid.
people that's doing Arcane to do a Power Ranger series.
Oh, AJ, did I
would.
tell you?
Oh
Wait,
my
did I
god!
tell you, AJ?
What?
I binged it.
Oh, Arcane.
Yeah.
Oh, you see
Love it, huh?
I ain't gonna lie to
Amazing.
you. Now I'm not gonna say this in front of you, so turn your head. I kind of love the show. Like I ain't even gonna hold you. As soon as I finished the season, I was just like, where's the other season?
Fire.
Where? You know what I'm saying? I got real upset, but that show is too goddamn good. I ain't never gonna play the game, but that
You
show,
want to hear some bad news though?
it's the last season. The new
Yeah, season 2 is the last season.
That's fine.
Oh, I
They're
don't think
working
I was
on
aware
another
of that.
series.
That's completely fine. As long as I get Blue Eye Samurai
Oh, yes.
sometime soon, I'm good. I'm 100% good. I'm good. Which, by the way, hey, look, animated world. Take all this nudity and sex out of my animation. It's starting to get creepy. I saw Zack Snyder's trailer for his
Sound like a hater right now.
his
Sound
Gods
like a
animated
hater
show.
right now.
Like, it had a hell of nudity and sex. I'm like, bro, come on. I just want to enjoy the animation. Come
What
on.
kind of nudity?
Not the one you're looking for. It's the one you dread. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the one you dread. It's the only reason why. It's the only reason why I didn't put the trailer up here because I'm like, I don't need not Netflix, but YouTube and Twitch to go crazy.
Sound like a hater right now.
No, the show looks great. Shout out to Zach. It looks great. That man's gonna find something to work. That's for sure. He's gonna find something to work. But no, Jamie, is there any IP that you were expecting to be part of something like this that you didn't see in it?
That's a good question. Oh, you know what? There is one that comes to the top of my head immediately. Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah. Okay, I'm with you there. Yeah.
Yeah, and Ratchet and Clank already has I think they have at least one movie. They might have two. So I don't know
think
if
it was
that's
just
the
one.
reasoning for it or maybe not. But Ratchet and Clank, I'm definitely surprised we haven't seen anything of it. Maybe we'll see something in the future. I could kind of see Astrobot, and I could again to what you were saying. That could be a great promotion for the game that's going to be coming out soon.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Horizon, Forbidden West. I'm surprised there was
Yeah,
nothing
that was
about
that would have been an easy one, right? I would have assumed.
especially because I think PlayStation is. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm saying that's getting a show already, isn't it? I thought.
Yeah,
it is,
it is.
but
But
it's
that
like
got canceled.
so is God of War.
No, it didn't get canceled. Not that I know.
Hold
I don't
on.
think
I
it did.
swear that one got canceled. Hold on.
Horizon.
Because it was Amazon also. I
Yeah.
thought. Yeah.
I don't. I'm not aware. of
I
it.
really do think PlayStation and Amazon are in an overall deal.
Oh, yeah.
That Amazon was just like, let me see what you got over there.
Mhm.
Yeah, let me get that. Let me get that. Make a show real quick. Let me get that.
But
So,
if it was canceled, I think that makes it even better case. Why not have just a little
There you go.
episode for people that were looking forward to the show, to a full show?
Yeah, so Horizon Zero Dawn TV series no longer moving forward.
Oh,
Oh,
because
when
of
was
who
that?
it was, because who
hold
was
on,
running it.
that's at Netflix. Never
oh
mind.
yeah, right. Yeah,
Ah.
I know
Amazon
because
took
it's whoever was running it or something. It's something
Right.
with the person.
Mhm.
Or I can't
right.
remember
But
what it was.
Amazon now took it, I believe, and Amazon I think is going to do something with it.
Mhm.
All right, Trayvon, how did you feel about this trailer? What IP stood out to you, and is there any IP that you would have hoped to have seen in this that you didn't get?
No, I was very excited because once I realized it was Mega Man, I was like, "Oh, cool."
Mhm.
I love Mega Man. I used to play X4, 5, and 6. Those are the last ones I played. I would love him to make something else in that vein. I enjoyed those games. Those kind were fun. Yeah, I don't know. This is cool. I just can't wait to see what they're gonna do with that. Now that we're talking about, I guess, PlayStation IP, is Crash Bandicoot a PlayStation?
No, not PlayStation. No, not PlayStation.
That's under
But-
Activision.
I was about to say,
Oh,
you
okay.
could just hit up Activision and be like, "Hey, y'all want to come over?"
That's like the first character I thought of. I was like, oh, Crash Bandicoot. What about him?
See, you hit up Activision. You're gonna have to go to Big Dad or Big Mom Microsoft first.
Oh yeah,
And
Yeah,
that's
I'm
why he's not
learning-
there. That's why he's not there. There
I'm
you go. Okay.
learning that Jamie's love for Xbox is up there with Trayvon's love of Power Rangers. Like Jamie's like, enough of this Xbox slander. Come show some love over here.
Amen.
Okay.
I mean, I'm like, I'm willing to be very honest about Xbox's situation because, like, I'm not gonna lie to myself. Xbox not paying me. Good though. But at the same time, it's like I grew up playing Xbox. Like most of my
Same here.
friends, like we pretty much only had Xboxes until we were like in our like 18 into our 20s and all that. So there's a lot of like nostalgic feelings around Xbox that are hard to let go. They're hard to let go. So
I
try
do
to
not
rep
disagree
what I
with
can.
you there. Yeah, I
Yeah.
do not disagree with you there, but it's just hard. They don't
Yeah.
have enough IPs. It's just hard. Like
I
it
don't even
becomes
think it's
overwhelming.
that. It's just like they're not utilizing the resources, aka like the IPs and the people that they currently have to make a good
Yeah.
effort. I'm hoping that they'll turn that around, and it seems like, they have some things that are in the works, but it's similar to Wonder Woman. It's like, when do things stop being in the works and actually come out?
mean,
So,
Yeah.
that's-
They
that's
just need
what's
one.
going on.
You just need one to turn the tides, and we're still waiting
Right.
for whatever that one is.
And it's like, was it last year or 2 years ago? Whenever Hi-Fi Rush came out, great game, critically acclaimed. I loved it. Xbox would be like, we're shutting the studio down. So it's like, you can't even take a win. You have to immediately just do something crazy. I don't know.
They're buying
It's
too
very-
much stuff.
They're like, we don't like success, so
That's kind of what
We're
it feels
good.
like sometimes.
No, they're buying too many studios, and oh shit, we got to recoup, cancel that.
Yeah, it's definitely they
Sure.
expanded way too quickly, and I think it's kind of caused a loss of identity for them, and they need to figure out like who they want to be now with all of these different IP and all of these people working under them. But that's a different conversation in itself.
I feel like Halo Infinite, and whatever that new game is, both of them not doing well. I think they really hurt.
Halo Infinite, it started really hot, and then people didn't like the microtransaction stuff that they were doing, and they pulled back a little. They didn't.
Cause that's that's their. When I think
Yeah.
Xbox,
Halo-
I think Halo.
Yeah.
This game does not
It was
talk
doing
about
relatively
very
well
fair.
right now. It's just like, they left a bad taste in people's mouth at the beginning, and you can only make a first impression once. So
And what's the other game they just did? That was a big deal. Then everybody was like, "Oh, okay, now what is it?
Gears of War.
Starfield.
no.
Starfield.
I thought you were gonna say what is it? Hellblade.
No,
Yeah,
Starfield.
Starfield.
Starfield is what the big deal game. I felt like they kept
Yeah.
talking about.
It's
You know.
See, I feel like
And
I
I
don't
don't hear
know.
about it at all.
I have my conspiracy theory hat on a little bit with Starfield because there was like everybody was asking for it on PlayStation.
Mhm.
Like they made a whole petition to try and get it on PlayStation. Then when it came out, it was buggy, but Bethesda's known for that.
No.
So they're like,
Yeah.
people were crapping on it. But now people are like, yeah, let's get the rumor going, or not get the rumor going. They're like, yeah, let's bring Starfield over to PlayStation. So people still want to play it. There's
Mhm.
still a lot of interest in that game. And Bethesda games, even though they may start a little rocky, they usually age really well because their developers support the game like for the long run. So I don't know. It's crazy. It's wild.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Infamous would have been cool. Is Infamous still PlayStation?
Ooh,
Infamous is
Yeah.
PlayStation.
Infamous would have been
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
cool to see.
Infamous would have been really cool. Hopefully they do that actually.
Yeah.
I can't
I'm
remember
hoping
if
it's an
Uncharted
Infamous
was
game.
in there too.
Uncharted, I didn't see in there. No.
I
That's
wouldn't
a
be
game
mad
they
if they
need to
skipped
announce.
Uncharted. I'm not gonna lie.
You
Even
said
though
what?
I-
What, Jamie?
I said I wouldn't be mad if they skipped Uncharted.
Oh,
Even though
okay.
I love Uncharted, but I feel like the worlds that they're trying to explore and the things that they're trying to do, I don't know if Uncharted is gonna like take advantage of all the things that all the ambitions that they have. So I'm like, I would understand if they skipped it. I would love to see it, But I don't understand if they skipped it.
Yeah, I'll reserve that until after I see what they do with things like Sifu and Ghost of Tsushima. Because you
Was
look
that
at
in there?
Uncharted. Yeah,
Yeah.
both. Yep,
Okay.
both. Sifu, you saw, if you knew the one level where it's in the middle of the dance floor of the club, that's the scene that's in this trailer, is when you
Oh,
fight
okay.
in that. By the way, Jamie, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like 90 when I beat that game. Anyway, so
Hey, but
So-
listen, you did it on hard mode. That's what you can tell people. You did it on hard mode.
no, won't lie. Did on easy. Still couldn't do it. But anyway, but no shame here. None. I beat it, so I don't care. No, but I really, because Ghost of Tsushima and Sifu are very non-fantastical kind of games, right?
Right.
So if those look amazing, feel amazing, the stories are so good, then yeah, season 2 or volume 2, whatever you want to call it, go into things like Uncharted and stuff like that. But most of these IPs are fantastical, right? So then that's when you go fantastical Pac-Man. Wait, what? Like fantastical Ghost of Tsushima. Wait, what? Like I want to see it, but that's a huge swing of your pendulum from those two different structures of IP. So I'm very excited to see what they do. But I'm with you, Trayvon. First thing that stood out to me when Joel put it in Mega Man. Immediately. Mega Man. I remember playing Mega Man on PlayStation 1, falling in love with it, and it was the Mega Man with no helmet. That's why I'm like, I swear to God, when my dad was like, oh, you love Mega Man? Play this. And I'm like, whoa, what's that on his head? It's like his helmet. Mega Man has that? No. Not the one I played with. When I played with, it had a ponytail. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what this is. Get this out of here. So I'm very excited.
Do you guys want? Okay, so would you rather this or live action?
Of Mega Man?
No, just like you know,
Of these?
they got God of War in here. Like, would you rather that or a live action version?
Well, most of these, Trayvon, remember, we're getting both. Remember, Ghost of Tsushima is happening. That's a live action that
Okay.
is happening.
Are
God
all
of
these
War.
happening?
No, not
God of
all
War
of them.
and Ghost
Not
is-
all of them.
What
Ghost
if
is
they all are? We just don't know it.
that would be awesome.
They're
That'd be
just
really
like,
awesome.
you know,
Yeah,
they're
that'd
just
be really
testing the
awesome.
waters. They're all
I
happening.
think you know what I would like to see, Trayvon. You know who I think would be great to do Sifu, and you're gonna love this. I think Sifu should be done by 2 actors, Jessica Henwick
Okay.
and Simu. I think they'd be awesome to do a Sifu series or movie. I think it would be so awesome seeing Simu start to age drastically. Like the more he loses a fight, he starts to age. That'd be hilarious. You can kind of make that part like the
So I know
comedy
nothing
aspect
about
of
this
it.
game, so that's
It's essentially there's honestly it feels like there's no save point of this game really. You die, you just start all over again. And the more you die, you start to age.
so it's a Souls game.
Kinda, I guess. I don't know, Jamie. Am I not describing it right? I feel like maybe I'm not doing it
No.
justice.
No, that's accurate. I wouldn't say it's a Souls game. It starts to get hard towards the end especially, but they came out with the update a year ago, I think, where they added like different level difficulties. So you could turn it all the way down to easy, just do that.
Okay.
Also, Sifu is going to be a live action film too.
Oh,
When did they announce
Film or a
that?
TV show?
This was from Deadline 2 years ago.
You said film or was it a TV show?
Film.
Oh, okay.
This
A lot of
was
these you just hear about
2022
TV shows.
Deadline said it.
Okay.
All right, well then there you go. But I think Simu would be awesome. By the way, guys, if you have not checked out, I think it was called Lottery. Well, no, what is with John Cena and Aquafina? What's that called?
Something point, right?
Jackpot. Was it Jackpot? I think.
That's Jackpot.
Jackpot. Check out Jackpot on Amazon Prime. That movie is so much fun. Simu is awesome in there. John Cena is hilarious. And Aquafina is Aquafina. However you view that to be.
Aquafina is
Because
Aquafina.
however you view that to be is exactly how she is.
Yeah.
So if you love her, you'll love her. If you don't, you won't. It really is not. It's not a pendulum swinging kind of movie, but it's so much fun, and you guys should watch it. AJ, how'd you like this trailer, and what IP stood out to you?
The trailer was dope. I like it. I like it a lot. IP Warhammer. I'm excited for that.
Isn't that the one Henry Cavill's working on?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's working on it anymore. Oh yeah. He
I was
is.
about to say, yeah, the hell he was. He posted
I
it
don't
not
know
too
why.
long ago.
I thought there was some news that was canceled. I don't know. I don't know.
That sounds
But
right.
yeah.
Actually.
Well, the main reason why I'm excited is because of the gameplay that we got from Warhammer for 40K. Looks
Oh,
amazing.
okay.
Looks amazing. Um, Other one, Ghost of Tsushima. Obviously, I
Great
put
show.
over like 100 hours in that game, so for me to get that excited for, um, obviously God of War, seeing Kratos again in
Mhm.
action. I can't complain. I don't think anybody can complain about that.
Nah, I don't
Um,
think they should. I mean, unless they're not a fan of the game, and then do their
nah,
opinion
not
matter?
even that. Not even not even that.
At that
But
point, right?
those are the ones that I'm most excited to see. Things that I wish was there. I don't really have any because the things that I have in this trailer, I wanted most of all. So I got what I needed. I got what I needed from this.
Okay. All right, we're gonna have some fun here. Before I let you guys go, excuse me, Trayvon, I'm gonna send this to you right now. AJ, you're gonna take the lead on this, man, because when you posted this, I really love this, and I want you to go into it a little bit more. And I have actually stuff to add to it.
What the fuck
So
did
let
I
me send
post?
this to Trayvon. You said what?
I said, what the fuck did I post?
Oh, you post a lot, so that should tell you everything. You need to
That's
know.
what I'm asking.
Go ahead, Trayvon. You can put that up.
Oh, I like him. That'd be cool. Suits. Hold on. I gotta transfer it. John, you gotta start sending me some stuff early.
I did not know I was going to talk about this until I saw it was in my bookmarks, and I was just like, "Oh yeah."
Not his bookmarks.
I'm like, yeah. We should definitely talk about this because I was just looking through the last couple of things because there hasn't been like a lot of stuff, so I'm not gonna just keep us going for the sake of just keeping us going.
I was like, a lot of my tweets have been like thirst tweets, like the past 3 hours.
Yeah, no, trust me. I've seen.
Oh, I know what
I've
you're talking
seen.
about. Okay, I know what you're talking about now. Okay.
Trayvon, don't be snapping at me like that. All right, there we go. All right, so walk us through this, AJ.
All right, so what are my thoughts on this? Or
No, why was this something that came to you the way it did?
okay, so basically, I've watched like 3 seasons. No, sorry, I'm up to season 6 of Suits right now. I binged like 8 episodes last night of this show. It's amazing. It's an amazing show. I'm
Yes, it
addicted to it.
is.
It is.
But basically, the reason why I posted this is because I'm addicted to Suits, but also mainly because of I don't know how to say his name. It's Gabriel Mach. I can't.
I don't know how to pronounce his last name either, but it is Gabriel. So let's
Yes.
just go with that. Yeah,
Um,
you're good there.
he just brings this like nuance to his character and Suits that I think best fits Harvey Dent. He has this dark side to him in the show that I really love, but at the same time, he brings this suave type of cool type of character that his other side of Harvey Dent could play as well. So I love that dynamic, and I also seen on Twitter that he could also play Batman, which I can also see. But for me personally, I think he's best fit for Harvey Dent.
I do not disagree. Batman, Jake Gyllenhaal. That's it. Period.
No arguments there either.
Period.
No arguments there either.
There's no other conversation. It begins and ends with him. But no, I love this. Suits I was watching back when it was on television. I've always loved this show. I love this idea because what Gabriel does a really good job of is he's an asshole and he's very much ego driven.
He's a lovable asshole. That's
right,
what it is.
but he's such a nice person. The more you watch the show, you see he's a really nice person with great values, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's a layer of skin he's added to himself of being that somewhat obnoxious asshole, right?
He also
Charming.
has a rule. He also has a rule.
He does have his rule. No
that
cheating.
He sticks to it.
Yes. No cheating.
Like nothing. Like no other. He's loyal basically.
Yes.
To that
very much so.
specific rule, and I think that's one of the reasons why I think he will be perfect. It's because he is like so strictly driven to that rule. Sometimes he thinks about breaking it, but he doesn't.
Are you at the part yet with Scotty? Yeah, you've seen Scotty.
Yeah.
We know how much he loves Scotty, but every time he walked by Donna, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man. Jamie, have you seen Suits?
I have not actually.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just like there's like probably a good I don't want to say decade, but it's probably close to a decade of TV. That I'm just like,
Jamie's like that might be accurate.
Yeah, did not partake in. But I've always heard good things, and I know Trayvon talks about it a lot, and he enjoys it. So it's got to go on the list, It's got to go on the list.
That always scares me when those words are said.
Yeah, that's never going to be watched.
Yeah,
that's not true.
It scares me because I'm like
things on the list.
On Trayvon's list?
Not on Trayvon's list, on my list.
I was about to say. Oh, so it takes Trayvon to get you to watch stuff. You watch Rebels yet?
It's so long.
That was
you
never
have
on
to be
the list.
dedicated to that.
Listen, Clone Wars is on the list. I watched that. Bad Batch added to the list. I watched that. Okay.
Why wouldn't you do Rebels?
It was, the list was no longer open at that time.
She said she had to take a break.
Yeah.
You're gonna make me cry. I don't have words.
Don't cry.
Trayvon, you already spoke to this, right? You like the idea of this casting?
Oh yeah, he would be great for it. I love Suits. It's a phenomenal show. This would be great.
All right.
Harvey in the show.
I was about to say, yeah. Man is Harvey in the show, so just and a lawyer. So it's like so
true.
much just all lined
that,
up, right? You're just like, hey, just do this, but a little eviler over here. You're good. So I sent you a bunch, Trayvon. We could just go through a few of these.
Hold on, let me see if I can just hit the button
and put them all up.
I'll just make sure nothing else gonna pop up. Hold on.
Oh my God, Trayvon!
I'm making sure. Okay, hold on. Okay, shit. Make sure.
God. All right. So first one, now these are not mine. These are surfing Twitter. Came across these, and I was just like, wow, I love these. So the first one, obviously not to upstage you, AJ, but
fair enough.
Timothy. Because Timothy needs another IP.
Great.
Right?
He's just a great actor in
he's
general.
Just a great actor overall. I love this. I even thought the photo that they use compared to the photo that they use of Two-Face, it's like you can start to see it. Right? You can start to almost cover up half of your face and kind of go, yeah, no, I definitely can see that there. Your thoughts, AJ?
Yeah, like I said, Timothy Olyphant, great actor. So I think he's more of like, what is it called? He's one of those actors that can like blend into any character he plays. Right. So this casting, I really do like. It's not the first pick I would choose, obviously, but I can see it.
Okay. Trayvon, what are your thoughts?
Oh yeah, he'd be great. It's very. I feel like this list about to be a lot of great actors, and I'm like, yeah, that'll work.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm shocked you went that way because at first when you looked back over at the screen, I could see the Keke Palmer thing going through your head. I don't recognize this man. I do not know this man. I wish him the best wishes, but I do not know this man.
I know I've seen him somewhere. Hold on for a second. Hold on. I know. I've seen him. I know I've seen him. Wait, is this the guy from? Wait, he was in Boba Fett. Was he?
Yeah. Book of Boba Fett. Yeah. He
Have you
played
seen
the one
Crazy?
that Boba got his suit from.
Cobb Vanth. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, he got his suit back from him. He had Boba Fett's suit.
What's your problem other than that? I don't know if I see.
You never seen the Crazies?
No.
Crazy's AJ is such a sleeper. Oh my god, that movie was so much fun. Man, I put the Crazies right next to was it 30 Days and 30 Nights?
That's one of my all-time favorites right there.
Yes, sir.
What was the sequel to that? It was like 30 Weeks.
I didn't know they made a sequel to that.
I think it was this. Hold on, let me.
I didn't know they did. Jamie, are you familiar with Timothy?
He looks familiar.
Jamie, like that ain't no Chalamet. I'm familiar with Chalamet.
I legit thought you were talking about him at first. I'm like, yeah. Like, oh no.
Jamie's like, who is this? This is Cousin Red Act? I don't know who this is. All right, Trayvon.
Oh no, I was thinking of 28 weeks later. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought maybe that's what you're thinking. Okay. This one I am so in love with.
Yes.
I want this so bad. Oh my god! Can we get this, AJ?
I need it.
Right?
I see. I didn't even think about this.
I didn't either. That's what I'm saying. When I saw this person's fan casting, I'm like, yo, these are some sleepers, like some dead ass sleepers. I love this. Need it now. Trayvon, what are your thoughts?
I don't know who this is, but if y'all love it, I like it.
That's right. You've never seen Stranger Things.
Oh,
That's
no,
right.
She's
not no Barb. Don't you put Barb allegations on Natalie Dwyer?
But also, like, we need to put more respect on Barb because, like, she kind of just fell off.
We don't at all. Yeah, no, we don't need to put any respect.
Oh my gosh.
Barb's where she need to be at. She chilling. She good.
I had Sadie Sinks as Barbara. That's
I want that. No, I want that instead. I want both. Player younger, player older. That's what I want. Because I think Natalie's in like her 30s. That's the only reason why I heard her Barbara Gordon might work more so. Because you might want Barbara Gordon around the same age as Grayson.
That's crazy because I also have Sadie Sinks playing Kitty Pryde too.
Yes. I don't know how the hair works, but wait, no, Kitty is a redhead, right?
It depends. I've known her mostly as like.
Is it brown hair?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. All right, you can put up another one, Trayvon. We just got a couple more. We'll go through. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love this only because Liev Schreiber can pull off the Jim Gordon with the aesthetic of it's no like when the light shines, it's no eyes in his glasses. It's just like the white light from the. I'm like he would look so dope, and he's such an out there pick. You know what I'm saying? That I think he would be awesome. Because think of the last two Jim Gordons we had.
About him that I don't like, and I don't know what it is. It's just,
like as an actor or him as Gordon?
No, as an actor. Like,
oh wow, damn!
I'm not a huge fan.
Oh, Liev Schreiber?
Yeah.
Now hold on. Don't hold the Schreiber allegations of Pablo on the lead.
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. What's on Pablo? Hold on.
Yeah.
Man, let me get back in here.
Pablo killed the franchise. All right. Don't put that on Liev Schreiber.
Not too much on him.
I don't know if he goes that far.
He murdered Halo. Don't put that on Liev Schreiber.
It wasn't him.
He's above.
It wasn't. It's just joking. He's above Halo.
Don't do that to him. No.
All right, Trayvon. Good.
Okay.
Well, I now I'm afraid to hear your thoughts now that I disrespected Pablo. Don't disrespect Lee Schreiber. All right,
Oh,
that's
I
the
love
same
him.
bloodline.
You said
All right.
you said he can take off a lot of stuff. He sure can. But
I
yeah,
don't think I even said that.
whatever you
What
say.
is happening? Oh
I'm hearing what I want to hear, I
God.
guess. But anyway, yeah, he'll be great. Let him do it. Let him do this job. Yeah.
Oh my God, Jamie, your thoughts on this?
I like it. I think he has the right look for it. Let's see. I'm trying to think. What have I seen him in? I definitely remember him being Sabretooth. But
You remember Ray Donovan, the show Ray Donovan on Showtime?
What a time.
No.
Yes, Ray Donovan was a time. Yes, it
Sure
was.
was.
Yes, it was. No, now I'm saying yes to something that I don't know if I should be saying yes to, but I did love Ray Donovan.
I did too.
Interesting.
God damn it. God damn it. Oh my God.
You walked right into that one.
I sure did. I sure did. I do it every time. That's the thing that pisses me. I do it every time I agree with you. I'm like, wait, hold on. I don't think we're talking about the same thing. All right. But
Next one?
Jamie, you said yes for now.
Yeah, I'm cool with it. I like it.
All right. And AJ said he doesn't like people of his color. Anyway, go ahead. Next one. This one I think we should all be unanimous on. This one is just like obvious, right? Like this one is just duh.
Yeah.
Like, what can't Mark Strong do, right? Like, you could have told me this, or what's the shit, AJ? What's the crazy professor that works at Arkham? Hugo Strange.
Oh yeah.
You could have told me this or
Yeah.
Hugo Strange, and I'm like, yes, of course, yes. All right, next one, Trayvon. I love this one. I love this one with all my heart, man. Dan needs some love. Dan is a fantastic actor, and he needs more serious things. He could play an Oswald that's very serious, or an Oswald that has like, serious with a little bit of, charm and humor to it, where it's a little bit, old school
Who
Penguin
was he from?
vibes.
What series was he from?
You've
Fantastic
seen him
Beasts.
more. Yes, there you go. Yep.
What was it?
Fantastic
Fantastic
Beasts.
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it was.
Which I thought, Trayvon, there was no performance in that franchise that captured me more than
Okay.
when he put the spell on him and then he kind of left him. And it was like the emotional moment of having to leave a friend behind and then them kind of rebooting his memory. And like, I just love what Dan did. I would love to see Dan have an opportunity at something like this. But I know it's far-fetched, but,
I mean, maybe
I
not.
personally would like this.
He's still in the Warner Brothers family. Maybe not.
Yep. All right. Now, AJ, I thought you would start drooling over this one.
That's a strong response.
I will say this. DC Twitter is very adamant that the role of Talia is only meant for one person. And they believe it's homegirl popping heads in The Boys. I don't disagree. I think she would be great. But the way May pulled off Moon Knight, I want to see this. I want to see this.
My issue with this is that I want her solely focused on DC as Wonder Woman. That's what I want the most.
She's your Wonder Woman?
She is my Wonder Woman.
Interesting. Okay.
She is. See,
Okay.
at first I had, who was my Talia? The girl from The Witcher.
Oh.
Oh yeah, no, she's spoken for.
Yeah, she is spoken
No.
for now, sadly. But I'm
Is she?
happy she's in the DC universe.
Yeah, she's in Creature Commandos. Trayvon.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's Cersei, I think, in Creature
Yep.
Commandos. Yeah.
That's what she is. I swear she would have been. If you watched Witcher, what was it, season 3?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anya, and that it just bled out. it was perfect. It was perfect. As Talia, but I can't complain. She's in the DC universe, so I can't complain.
Yeah, you got her. Now, not the role many of us wanted her
Yeah.
to have, but
Yeah,
she's
I got
there.
her.
But May, I mean,
I can see it.
I
see it.
could. And you know what I've always wanted my Talia to have? more of an accent, right? More of an accent where she can pull off the accent and obviously pull off English also. I just really think she'd be so perfect.
Now, if they do Talia in live action, don't put her as a secondary, non-interesting character. Like
don't put her as a love interest.
Oh God!
Like because she sleeps with Bruce, she's not a love interest.
She's a badass.
Right. You focus on that more.
Yes.
Now I'm going to tell you why, AJ. This pick goes together so well. Trayvon, don't go just to the next one. Go to the Ra's al Ghul one. And you'll see why this complements the Ra's al Ghul one so much. But while he does that, Jamie, what did you think of that casting? Would you like to see that?
Yeah, I'd be down to see it. I think the who was it that you said from The Boys that should do it?
I can't remember her actual like real life name, but she was.
I wouldn't know it anymore.
Popping heads. She was popping heads. In The Boys.
I don't know why I thought you said Kimiko. I'm like, I can't see Kimiko
yeah,
doing
that.
Not
her.
Okay, so
no,
Victoria.
Claudia Dumas.
Yeah, Claudia.
There you go.
I can see her doing that. Actually, that'd be interesting. But I think either choice, I'd be interested to see.
To be honest, I can still see that Claudia is a good pick too. Like,
yeah, I like I said, I don't disagree with it. But if you're getting me someone like F. Murray Abraham to be Ra's al Ghul, it goes better with May. It goes way better with May, in my opinion. They already have worked together because obviously, for those who don't know, F. Murray Abraham was Khonshu in Moon Knight. He voiced Khonshu. So they have already worked together. They have that rapport. I think that they would couple each other very well. And now, the only part, because I saw some people in the comments like, you can't do F. Murray Abraham because Ra's al Ghul at certain points would need to fight Batman. I said, well, what if you go the route he doesn't? What if you go the route that he doesn't? Right? He does not fight Batman. The League of Assassins, the Assassins fight Batman. Talia is the face of the League of Assassins, or League of Shadows, whatever you guys want to call it. And he's more of like a prominent figure, right? He's taking more of like the business aspect of it and stuff like that. Like, there's a way around it. You could do it, and I personally would love this for me. So that's why I said, AJ, I wanted to couple them together. Those two together pulling off father and daughter. What else we got, Trayvon? And Joel's popping in a few seconds, and we'll wrap this up just reviewing Alien before we get out of here.
I was hoping it wouldn't take the whole screen down like that.
It took the whole screen down?
There we go.
Now, I would love this. I would really, really, really love this. I feel like Jude Law doesn't often do crazy, right? You don't often see him do crazy. I'd love a chance to see him do a little bit of crazy. I think I would have a lot of fun watching Jude Law pull this off. What do you think, AJ?
Perfect.
There you go.
Perfect.
There you go. Trayvon, what would you think of this?
He played evil before. Let's do it again.
Jamie?
I'd be interested. I feel like, I don't know if it's just me. I feel like most of the characters I've seen Jude Law play were crazy. So that's,
you could probably take it that way. Yeah, you could probably take it that way. That's hilarious. All right, Trayvon. Just give us one more. One more. Hold on. Let me see which one, because there was one I really wanted to discuss. Let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna go with this one, just in case the actor does not come back, even though we know she will. So let me just make that clear. We know she will, but I'd really love to see this. Oh man, go ahead, put this last one up, Trayvon.
Is it another picture or one I already got?
It's one you already got, but I didn't want to say the name and ruin the surprise, so I just sent it again.
Oh, this. Yeah, that's the one. Okay.
I would love this. Main reason why I would love this, I think Mia Goth was born off the Brittany Murphy tree. and we never got a chance to see Brittany Murphy get an opportunity to do something like Harley Quinn. So I'm like, Mia Goth doing Harley Quinn is the next best thing, and that's no shade to Margot Robbie whatsoever. Margot Robbie came back tomorrow. Let's do it. I'm all for it. But on the small chance that she doesn't, and just so you guys know what I'm coupling Mia Goth with, this person had Tom Hiddleston as Joker. And I'm like, his Joker, Mia Goth's Harley Quinn, sign me up any day of the week. I would personally love this. Jamie, I'll go to you first. What would you think if we did get a different Harley Quinn?
You know, I'm quite fond of Margot Robbie as an actress, so I would have to I don't know. Her performance have to kind of wow me off the bat, I think, for me to be like, okay, yeah, I feel good in this decision. That being said, I don't think I'm familiar with Mia Goth. At least
You didn't
not
see
by-
any of the X movies? Like it was Triple X, and it was.
Oh no, definitely not.
Pearl.
Definitely not. Those are
Pearl.
scary, aren't they? I'm you know I don't do that. I don't do stuff like that. That's not. I have heard that they are really good though. So if you know, she's got some good credit in that regard. So I'm willing to give anybody a shot at any of these roles, honestly, because I think people can rise to the occasion. And some people that we haven't really expected to do well have done like tremendously. So
Right.
as long as y'all think she could be a good pick, I'm down for it.
I appreciate that.
But if Margot Robbie decided to come back, I'm like, move out the way.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I'm telling Mia Goth move out the way, but I'm definitely yes. If Margot Robbie's coming back, obviously we're gonna rock with Margot. But if there was a chance to switch it up, I'd be okay with this. Trayvon, what are your thoughts?
I didn't think this character would be a possibility because they did already have her back in this world, right? Didn't they still have Margot technically?
Well,
That wasn't rebooted, right?
No. We know that if Margot's schedule and everything lines up, she'll be back 100%. But remember, this universe technically will not start until Creature Commandos. So it is somewhat the same universe, but for its pieces, not its whole. Once you got a new Justice League, that universe is not the same. It's just some of its parts are familiar. So yes, because remember, Rick Flag Sr. We now have Rick Flag Sr. So you know what I'm saying? So like there are aspects that will change going forward. I don't think Margot Robbie's one of them, but this is a fun idea to play with. So would you be okay with this?
I don't know much about her at all. You guys seem to think she's great, so I'll go with that. I just looked her up, and apparently she's supposed to be Lilith and Blade.
Yes.
So that's interesting.
Yep. She actually spoke about it. She's the only one that's spoken about Blade when she did the red carpet for her movie that just came out. It was very well done. She did speak about still being in the movie, and it was like, oh, that's interesting to know for a movie we keep thinking won't get made. So I thought that was very interesting. But AJ, your thoughts?
What's my favorite word that I used to say a lot?
Oh man, it's usually I was about to say it's usually the B word.
No, the G word.
Greatness.
There we go. Greatness. I'm gonna be honest. If they had like a tryout battle between Margot Robbie and Mia Goth for Harley Quinn, I'm choosing Mia Goth. I'm choosing Mia.
It's because you know what it is. Again, like I said, this is us just playing around. This has nothing to do with Margot Robbie whatsoever. It's just, again, when I think of the Harley Quinn from Batman the Animated Series, I had always only pictured one person, and it was Brittany Murphy. But when she, unfortunately passed away, no one else ever rang the kind of crazy that Brittany Murphy had, right?
Until Mia
Goth. And it was like, Mia Goth, it's like, I don't think she's acting. I think she might be really insane in real life. Like, they don't even have to say action. She's just in character already coming to set. So I'm like, that's what I'm looking for. But Margot Robbie represents the new, strong, independent Harley. So what she's brought to Harley is very important, and you very much want to see how that grows. But if you're just doing the crazy, psychopathic, murdering Harley Quinn, it don't get no better than Mia Goth. It just doesn't. It just really doesn't. It doesn't at all. All right, we're welcoming in Joel. What's up, Joel?
What's up?
Yo.
Mr. J. There's a bunch of J's on here. I thought about it earlier.
Yes, it is.
All right, before we get out of here, guys, just really quickly, Joel, your thoughts on Acolyte being canceled?
I was disappointed. To my dismay, at least. I know there are some people that were happy about it, but I wanted to see where it was going to go. I didn't think the first season was perfect by any means, but I liked it enough to want to see it continue and see where they were taking it. But sucks, but here we are.
And we did go over this too before we end it with Alien. We did go over this too. I wanted you to express your thoughts. The anthology series, the video game anthology series for Amazon.
Yeah, what's it called? Secret Level.
Yes.
That looks fucking dope. That looks so cool. Yeah, I saw the trailer yesterday, and I was like, I remember hearing about it the other day, and I was like, eh. But then seeing the trailer, I'm like,
yeah, they didn't. That rumor did not come out with the heavy hitter.
No, they kept everything in there. I appreciate that because like seeing the trailer, I was like, wow, that was nothing like I was expecting. Because I'm a big fan of Love, Death, Robots on Netflix. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like this is the same creators and using video game IPs, fucking sold easily.
Now I asked everybody this. I'll ask you. What's the one IP that you would have liked to have seen part of this anthology series that you don't think, or it hasn't been announced or shown in the trailer?
Anything Nintendo, I guess.
So wait, hold on, Joel. We had Jamie going out of PlayStation to Xbox. You're going out of PlayStation to Nintendo. Yeah. None of y'all feel like it covered everything good PlayStation. You're like, we're good there.
Not
let's
everything.
Go. Let's outsource.
I'm pretty sure we'll get nothing Nintendo. Like,
no.
Yeah, I would love to see something from like Uncharted or something like that. But they gave us a glimpse of God of War. They gave us Ghost of Tsushima. I got fucking Mega Man in there. I was happy. I was like, there's obviously so many IPs they can touch, but like I don't expect to see like Zelda would be fucking awesome. Don't expect.
Oh, don't even. Don't even.
They're already getting the movie.
Yeah,
we are. We are.
Still.
Oh, Joel, we also said this that I know you would love. The group was saying a show like this would be the perfect way to announce the next game for whatever the installment is, right? So, like, if you're right now working on a new Mega Man game, you could at the end of the episode, drop the announcement to pair with the episode. Like, it's the best free marketing you could ever have for a game that you're preparing to drop. I'm not saying it has to be coupled with it, but an announcement right after your episode airs, it wouldn't get, especially if it's like a really good episode. It would be great.
I heard it because any eyes on the IP makes people want to see it. So like, I think this does nothing but help it for all the IPs that are involved. Because some of these are not as well known as others. Like Armored Core. Like I remember playing Armored Core as a kid. I don't know that many people that know Armored Core or play Armored Core.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought you just made it up. Still didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, definitely
never heard of that.
Played on PlayStation 2 a lot. But like, yeah, I mean, go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna say, do you think if they do announcement of the game after the episode, people like they're expecting the game to look like this? The game doesn't look like this.
No, they would expect the cinematic trailer to look like this, but you can't expect because no one's gameplay ever looks as good as the actual game. No, the gameplay never looks as good as the trailer. When me and AJ were talking about Arkham Asylum, the trailer for that looked phenomenal. Then when you play the game, it didn't look bad, but it didn't look like that. That should look like a movie. and then you play it and you're like, that's a bit of a drop off.
Final Fantasy VII came close. The graphics on that game are fucking ridiculous.
It does, but see,
Whoa,
when they made
let's
those
say it.
movies, that was like how long ago? And now we finally caught up, you know?
We caught up, yeah.
Yeah. So if they
that
try to
game
make
is
a
beautiful.
movie now, it would look like real life. And it would take
Right.
like 10 years
It
to
really
catch
was.
up.
It's so nice where we're at now. It's crazy.
Because then you heighten it, Trayvon. Could you picture if your cinematic trailer looked like this, then your game looked like this? Picture the expectations if you tried to make it in live action. Like, you know what I'm saying? You'd have to probably spend $1 billion
Like,
to
you
try to
do
keep up with
better.
that.
What the
Like,
heck? Why can't I see
Yeah,
your
like-
pores?
Right, exactly. So it would only raise the bar on everything. And
Yeah.
I think the best thing to do is to sell it. And it's why people have gotten better with cinematic trailers to sell the game. And then when you play it, most people play the game to have fun, right? How is the playability? Is it
Right.
fun? Your graphics don't have to look like that for me to enjoy your game. It doesn't hurt, but it does not have to look like that. That's
Well,
crazy.
We're much closer now than we were
Yeah.
from, like,
Yeah,
back in the
sure.
day. Like that first when Final Fantasy VII first came out, comparing the cinematic trailer to the game itself, like two different fucking games. Like people were people that were disappointed, expecting to have that game look like the cinematic trailer. They
Yeah.
were definitely disappointed because all polygons and shit.
Mhm.
Now it's like there's barely a difference between the cinematic trailer and the actual gameplay. It's insane.
Right. Yep. No, they've done a great job. But yeah, seeing Nintendo join would be awesome.
That would be really
Now,
great.
Ultimate- I
That'd
mean,
be
we saw
really
Pac-Man in there. I mean, bro,
Yeah.
it was-
I mean, what Trayvon, was it you that asked? I don't remember who asked, but someone asked about Crash Bandicoot, Spyro. Like those would be awesome.
on
That'd be
the
a lot
table.
of fun.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
that'd be a
on the
lot of
table.
fun. But they're Activision, so it's more Activision going. Yeah,
which is
sure.
now
Which is
Xbox.
Xbox.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then there you go. See, now it's starting to make sense. Jamie is really trying to get this Xbox thing up and off the ground. I'm telling
Listen,
you.
man. They need all the help they can get.
I will
Maybe-
tell you this right now, guys.
Maybe
Don't
this
be
will start something.
surprised.
Maybe somebody else will do something like this.
Yeah, that's possible. But don't be surprised if Tim Miller does interviews with IGN when this comes out. And he goes, I kept getting fan mail about incorporating Xbox.
Oh my
Like,
God.
it's the only fan mail I keep getting. And it's like, oh my God, it's Jamie. It's Jamie trying to make this happen.
Signed SP.
You won't regret it, Tim. Just try, please. Just try.
Somebody will ask him the question. I know they
You
will.
know someone will. You know someone will.
I'm pretty
Um,
sure, like, if he hasn't asked already, like, once season 1 comes out, and I'm crossing my fingers, it's gonna have all the success in the world. It looks great.
100%.
Like season 2, he's definitely gonna be looking around, like Nintendo, Xbox. You know, you guys want in? Let me know.
Hey, look
Let's
how
get this
great,
thing rolling.
look how much better I made PlayStation look. Now, you know what I would love, even though there's just too many moving parts for it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe do it for Wolverine. Maybe that's how we get the game.
Ooh,
Like,
I think we'll get. You
That's how we
don't
get
think we'll
something about
Wolverine
that
next
game.
year, or at least
I,
an announcement or a trailer or something.
I would, you know what? I would be interested to see when they want to drop that, because I can tell you right now, every game in America that's looking to come out next year is avoiding the end of the year. No one wants Grand Theft Auto. No one wants to come out around Grand Theft Auto anywhere near. In the months after it, couple months before it, they want to avoid it. So
think
I
you
would
could
be
do-
curious.
You could do like a month before. I think I would like. I'll try to stay a month after. If you could do longer, I would do that. But yeah, GTA 6 has definitely put its stamp on the year. So
It's gonna shut the time down.
there have
when it
already been
drops.
games that have moved because of like the threat of another game that's like not even that big. So if it's GTA 6, as soon as they announce a date and like your game's anywhere close to it, they'll be like, well, you know, we want to respect GTA 6. You know, we're all going to enjoy it. So we're just going to go ahead and push our game out. Everybody enjoy GTA 6.
It's so funny because GTA is so mainstream. It's not a such thing as a fan base, because I believe everybody loves GTA in some aspect, right? So it's
Yeah.
like it's just gonna shut it down. It's gonna shut it down whenever it drops. So
100%. It will
hopefully
be-
Wolverine has it's released well before that. Because to me they gotta be done. Like, I mean, goddamn, it's between the Wolverine game and the Wonder Woman game. That's like, all right, one of you compete to see who drops first, right?
I
Like,
don't,
just
I don't,
something
I would
about it.
not put Wonder Woman into that. race. I would not bet on it.
We'll put that in our Power Rangers pile.
They're
No
working
offense.
hard on
Okay,
it.
not
They're working hard on it.
Don't do that. So you take one of my flying superhero and my Power Rangers. Don't do that. Don't play with me like that.
So, Joel, I'm curious on your thoughts on this. I told Trayvon the main reason why I think Power Rangers is stuck in a standstill is that it's the only massive IP that doesn't have another medium to release to gain popularity enough for somebody to go, we need to buy this now and start dropping content on it immediately. Like, it's just well known that Power Rangers is catered for a younger audience. So you've never done anything in the history of Power Rangers to really age it up, right? For
Yeah.
you know,
Well,
people
they've
our
tried.
age ago.
They've tried.
If anything, they work backwards. Well, the
Right.
TV shows. The TV shows work good.
Right. I mean, the movie tried, Trayvon, but even the movie felt like the old shows. It's like it didn't feel older, edgier. Like it really didn't.
Agree with that.
It just made
was
choices
edgier.
I didn't agree with. But aside from, I mean, it did the right. I think the weird part is that I think they did the actual characters fine.
Mhm.
Power Rangers part is where they were iffy.
You waited too long. Why would you wait so long to have them morph? Like
And like
But-
I didn't know the
Yeah.
Rock Putty. There was a lot of weird things going on.
decisions
But,
made. Yeah, sorry.
yeah,
Trayvon.
Goldar
Decisions
was
made.
literally like melted person. What is that? Like,
Decisions were made, but I promise you, Trayvon, you will get Power Rangers within the next year or two. I promise you. You will. All right? I promise.
that's not that
Optimistic.
bold.
Remember that, Trayvon.
Remember
I
that.
promised you.
I did. I promise you. So if it doesn't happen,
Well,
look,
right now it doesn't have a home, so that's really its biggest issue. Once it gets a home, hopefully
look,
something can like you said, if it, like Amazon, for instance, that would be great.
right.
Because obviously Amazon, they just work wonders. But and Netflix seemed like that was the best bet for Netflix to reboot it. But obviously things.
Yeah, they were like,
I'm not sure.
yeah,
I'm not sure what happened.
I think that was really announced when they were doing that Nickelodeon thing. where they
that
had,
it was, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, look at it like this, Trayvon.
Avatar. And all
It's
that.
something that would hurt me, right? If Power Rangers doesn't get picked up and made within the next 2 years, you could just cancel everything Microsoft and Xbox. Like, you know how much that would hurt me. I love it so much, right? Just cancel it all. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. There you go, right? Love you too, Jamie. All right, before we get out of here, let's do real quick. AJ, I think you saw Alien Romulus, right?
What's up?
Okay. So Alien Romulus came out last week. I got to see it with Joel and my dad. I found out from Joel that apparently it takes place in between Alien and Aliens. It's right in
Does
between,
it?
right
What?
smack dab in the middle. Yep. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I thought it was great. I don't know what I was looking at come the end of that movie. I thought it was the beginning of Prometheus. I don't know what that was. But overall, I enjoyed the movie. I just have to say this. I was telling my aunt earlier. She was asking me how I liked it. I think Alien's biggest problem is that Predator is fortunate for Predator is what sells that franchise, right? Alien, unfortunately, I do believe what sold that was Sigourney Weaver. And I don't think the Alien is as prominent as Predator. So I think the biggest ingredient Alien is always missing is picking your next it girl and sticking with it, right? Sticking with that person for at least 2 movies, maybe 3. Because I really love this cast. And if you told me that what's her name was coming back, I'd be 100% okay with that. Much rather than you telling me it's a whole nother timeline I'm jumping to with this franchise. So for me, I enjoyed it. It did the weirdest thing I've ever seen at the end of the movie. I still have nightmares about that. But overall, I thought Fede Alvarez did a phenomenal job with this movie. AJ, did you see it?
Yeah, I did. That's how it twice.
Damn, twice?
Yeah.
Damn. So you loved it that much, or you thought you missed
I
something?
loved
What?
it.
Oh, you
I
loved
loved
it
it.
that much. Okay.
It's my second favorite Alien movie.
What's number 1?
Aliens.
Okay. Mine's
So
still
it's
Prometheus.
Aliens, Alien Romulus, and then Alien.
Okay. And let me
Wow.
guess, you don't count Prometheus or
No, I like Prometheus as well.
Okay.
It's Covenant that I did not like.
yeah,
Yeah.
Covenant. We don't.
No one blames you.
But yeah,
So
Fetty, fantastic. What is he? He's 3 for 3 for me right now, basically.
is it?
Yeah.
Good, man.
Because me and Joel were going over his discography, and we definitely thought it was better than it was. We were kind of just like, wait a minute.
Really?
This because remember,
Oh,
his
all right,
last
sorry,
one,
no. Okay,
I
so
was-
what did he
'cause
do?
remember, Texas Chainsaw
He
Massacre
did-
is in there. That was like
Hold on, That's
2020,
what he did. He did Evil Dead, which I love.
right?
He did Don't Breathe, which I loved.
Don't Breathe 2.
Don't Breathe 2, I
Mhm.
liked. I didn't love it. I liked it.
I thought the first one was a classic. Didn't need to bring it back
Yes.
with you.
Okay, so Texas
And then
Chainsaw was a huge miss.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Texas Chainsaw was a huge miss.
Right.
But he didn't direct that. He wrote that.
Oh, that's even worse. I put more blame on you writing that bullshit than actually directing it.
Fair
I
enough,
would have given
fair
you more grace to just direct it.
Fair
I can at least go, well, you didn't write the stupid
And
shit.
then what? Girls in the Spider's Web. I
Yeah, that
actually
was
did like
before. That was years and years ago.
Yeah, that was what? That was 2018.
Wait, is it Girl with the Dragon Tattoo or the other one?
No, and the Spider's Webs.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was, I feel like 2017,
It was
2016. Oh, 2018? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's done. Yeah, I did.
Yep. So you liked Romulus a lot.
Yes.
All right. So would you like to see this It Girl come back?
Yes.
And let me ask you this, AJ. I asked Joel this. He didn't hate it, but didn't love it. That's most of our conversations. Would you be against, with the time we're in, if they brought back Sigourney Weaver?
I do not want that.
Why?
I do not want that.
I wanted a I told Joel, this is my ultimate pitch, and it's just to get people angry, but I swear to God it'd make money. I want an Avengers-style Alien vs. Predator,
Nah.
where on the Alien side, it's
Nah.
Sigourney Weaver. On the Predator side, Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Absolutely
Danny
not.
Glover.
Absolutely
I
not.
love that so
Absolutely
much.
not.
And then for my guy Joel, you got to throw in man, what was his name, Joel, from the Predator movie that you loved, where they're all on the island?
Prey?
What was the lead?
Right?
No, not Prey.
Predators.
Predators. Yeah. What was it was Alice Braga, and what was the guy's name? The lead.
The main guy.
Yeah.
Oh man, I forget the skinny guy. I forget his name.
I can't remember his name.
The guy from the King Kong, right?
Yes. Why can't I think of his name? When I see it, I'm gonna get so angry because it's gonna be like so obvious what I'm typing.
It's,
in
it's
now.
Adrian Brody.
Adrian Brody. Yes, Adrian Brody. Yeah, so the Predator side is Schwarzenegger, Adrian Brody, and Danny Glover.
No.
And Sigourney
Absolutely
Weaver.
not.
You
Absolutely
said,
not.
wait, you said what, Trevor?
Never mind. No, sorry. No,
Okay, all right, okay.
Ignore what I said. Ignore what I
Wait a
said.
minute, what? Yes, I want an Avengers style Alien versus Predator movie
That's one.
that would make so much money in retirement homes.
It wouldn't
across
make
the world.
sense. Like,
Oh
unless
my
they-
God.
yeah, it would all take place in a retirement home. It's all illusion.
No, you know what it would be? Because you know how it'd be fun? It would be like the Predators are picking their best, I guess, warriors that they've faced
And
and survived.
The geriatric warriors.
Yes, let's go! I'm telling you. Y'all would be mad as hell if I directed that shit and it made $1 billion. Y'all be
You know
so
what
mad.
that sounds like to me? It sounds like that you created you were the one that made what is it? Jason X. That's what it sounds like. Yeah, it's like you're the one that
First
directed
of all-
and wrote Jason X.
And then
Get outta here.
Leprechaun in the Hood. That one.
First of all, don't you ever on this podcast disrespect the greatest cinematic piece of art. Leprechaun in the Hood deserves a Grammy, an Oscar, a Razzie, every conceivable award does that movie deserve.
Jamie just said, "Shut up." I don't
Bro,
know.
when they were smoking weed with this leprechaun, I'm like, this movie is great. What is this? Like, this is the coolest thing ever. I love Leprechaun, and I love Leprechaun in the Hood. What a great franchise. But no, Alien Romulus, I thought was great. AJ, was that ending wasn't weird to you at all?
Nope,
Not at all.
not at all.
So you've been able to sleep peacefully since
Yeah.
seeing this movie. Well, you saw it twice, so clearly. Okay. All right.
Well, you look like you're struggling to sleep.
No, I'm trying to go to sleep now.
Yeah, he's fighting it right now.
You love Alien Romulus, right? Stay up. Joel, what are your thoughts on Alien Romulus?
Very good. Very, 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 very alien-y. It fit all the common traits you look for in an alien movie. Fetty really knocked it out of the park. I really think so. One of the better alien movies I've seen. Like, I've maybe liked half of them compared to like in comparison. So like, because to me they are more. There's more horror aspects to it than like let's say a Predator movie, which is kind of stealth slasher, and like Alien is more like these creepy, and they really nailed it with like the face huggers and the what they call it, the
By the way, I don't remember the original Alien and Aliens movie. I don't remember the mouth in the face huggers reaching as deep as this one did. This one looked like it went from their mouth to their stomach. I was like, yo, I don't know what that is, but kill me.
Okay.
Don't worry about burning it off. Kill me.
So I made this joke with my friend earlier at work today. I was saying that the face huggers in this movie had their rest between 1 and 2. Mm-hmm. They were hibernating.
They got horny as hell in this.
Yo, they were running.
They went from face huggers to face effers in this movie. They were a great bro. They shoved the thing all the way down your throat and still thought it made sense to strangle you. Bitch, I'm choking on this thing you got down my throat. What do you need to strangle me for? This is killing me.
That's that gif I keep seeing.
Yes.
That's a gif I keep seeing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Bro, I'm like,
they're really like face fuckers.
That's exactly what they were, bro.
They're going deep.
Hold on. DJ, what have you seen? Because every time we mention a movie, you like, oh, I didn't see this. I didn't see that. I need you to
see movies, but yeah, you definitely should watch Alien.
I need you to
and
see
Aliens.
I mean, I ain't seen this either. So
yeah, I haven't seen any Aliens.
Well, these are not up you guys' alley, so like that is understandable. But DJV, he's got a bag, so I would
classics is what they are. And if you're not into it, they either will thrill you in terms of like there's like that heavy fear factor type of movie, or it might put you to sleep because it's kind of slow.
Yeah, DJ, watch the first one on Hulu and then go see Romulus and then go see Aliens.
There you go, watch it.
Yeah, if you wanted to do that, yeah.
You can watch it. Keep going. If not, don't worry about it.
Yeah. But yeah, these face huggers were aggressive as hell, bro. But just to let y'all know, if Aliens ever happens in real life, once that thing is on my face, and that thing extends, kill me. Yeah, don't worry about burning its tail off so it can. No, just kill me. Shoot me right in the head. Yeah. I won't like what I think that face hugger is making me into. I'll leave it at that. So just kill me right there.
Anything. You're a survivor. That's what it's making.
No, not at that moment.
No, not the one from Romulus. Not those horny little things. Okay. No. Nope.
Time heals all.
Go from testicle to
I tell you what, I'll never heal from that. Go ahead.
Literally, you
would. All you gotta do, Javon, just like you did Trayvon earlier, just Men in Black.
I can tell you right now, it would be the only time in Men in Black history that thing doesn't work. Like you do it for the 80th time. No, I still can't get it out of my head.
It'll work, but you're gonna have this.
Yeah, your body is gonna remember like my throat hurts.
Why is it hurt?
It's gonna be. I'm gonna start talking to her like, why do you sound like a smoker? Did you used to smoke cigarettes? No, I don't know what it is about my throat, but like
hurting. I don't know.
Got some throat damage.
I don't know what was happening. All right, I'm gonna end this conversation here for Trayvon looks up. All right. Don't you ever look up and smirk like that. I want to thank our special guests, Jamie and AJ, for joining us. Thank you guys so much. It's always such a pleasure to have Jamie on the show. So I wanted to thank you guys so much for taking the time out. What was I going to say? obviously Joel was able to pop in before we ended, so that was great.
I made it.
He did. He made it, and we're glad he did. I definitely want to thank you guys for tuning in. DJV, you're always in the comments. You're freaking hilarious. Appreciate you. Oh wait, Joel, you've seen both people. Who's taller, AJ or Jamie?
Well, they about to say Mike.
Don't.
They might be.
All right, Jamie, this is what I'm gonna need you to do. Go to New York Comic Con next year. Everybody,
that's it, Paul.
Oh, okay.
Jamie's like, and then what? Like, we stand next to it, and it's just like, no, just go. Just have fun.
AJ, when I first met, I was like, oh shit, he is pretty fucking tall.
Yeah.
He's taller than me.
Well, what doesn't help is that AJ most of the time has his camera off, so you start to even go, I don't even know what he looks like. Y'all gonna watch the Crow. I still need to watch the original of that too.
I
haven't seen it.
Yeah, I'm watching Crow.
Ain't gonna lie. Yes, we're definitely gonna see the Crow and definitely watch the original classic. But all right, thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys tune in every Wednesday, same time, same place. And Trayvon, looks like YouTube didn't come for us. Or maybe they might later. Yeah, I was about to say we get the email later.
For now.
That's hilarious, but it was worth it. That trailer was awesome.
That was amazing.
That was a beautiful trailer. We did was it Secret Level? Is that what it's called? Yeah, we did that trailer.
Perfect name too.
Right?
Hold on.
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Miles Morales got a new suit, and it's a vibranium suit.
And what? And what?
Miles suit?
Yeah.
In what?
Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 25. Issue 25.
Oh,
I thought it was in the Spider-Man game. God, are we never gonna get?
That's why I had to ask. I was like, let me see what medium.
All right, hold on. We're getting out of here, but I need to ask the only person that has worked on this game personally, Jamie. Why don't we have any add-ons, anything for this game? What is happening?
I think it's mistaking me for some other Jamie.
No, you moved out to New York to be to work on these games. So explain it.
I don't know why. I did when the first Spider-Man game came out. Like, how long until the Black Cat DLC came out? Was it
It was way quicker than this shit.
I was about to say. First of all,
I feel like it was a year.
I will say the only reason why, Jamie, it's hard to compare the two, at least for the first game, we didn't know what to expect, right?
Yeah.
But now that we've had the first game, it's now, okay, so we know you do DLCs. Why won't you do one for this?
Well, if you think about it, the excuse that I could see is instead of doing a DLC, we made the Miles Morales game, which it's like a little shorter, tighter package.
But they had DLCs though, and
then
they did both. They did both. Better because it wasn't just Black Cat. It wasn't just Black Cat. It was also the DLC.
Three of them. It was three.
Right, with Hammerhead, and then what was the third one? Which one am I missing?
Three of them.
Oh, Tombstone. Tombstone. No, it was Tombstone.
Tombstone.
Yeah, it was Black Cat, Tombstone, and Hammerhead.
They're working on Wolverine. There you go. They're working on Wolverine.
All right, guys, Jamie's lying to us, and we'll let it go at that. But
Watch Wolverine be the DLC for Spider-Man.
Oh Lord.
The Miles Morales version, right? It's all
I
just
need everybody
magic.
to be prepared for that.
I would be.
World. That's all.
So.
They stop leaking shit. We probably get it quicker. Fucking asshole.
Well, that's true too.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. That leak fed me for a little bit. I stopped asking about it, and now I'm kind of like, all right, yeah, maybe y'all shouldn't have leaked that shit. The fuck? Come on, man, be respectful.
They're like, we ain't telling you shit now.
Fuck it. At this point, you might not even get the game. How about that? Enjoy Captain America: Black Panther. There you go.
Here you go. Some more streets that we made up. Here you go.
Because the crazy part is we got Wolverine versus Deadpool, the movie, and they still didn't think it was a good time to tell us anything about the Wolverine game. It's insane. You can't get any easier marketing than that, right?
And they're working on other things too, which is crazy. But damn, man,
perfect time. I just knew we were gonna get something about Wolverine around that time,
right?
Oh yeah, nothing.
Would have lined right up. You could even have a trailer. You could have even had a cool trailer of Hugh Jackman playing it. like pretending like he's playing it. You know what I'm saying? Like it could have been.
Oh, that would have set people.
They're gonna
on
get
fire.
It would've.
the full suit. Watch.
Yeah.
You know it's going to be a playable suit, but at that point, we'll have forgotten. Like,
Yeah,
I don't forget, brother.
that is very true when it
I
comes to
was with you.
suits. All right. So I don't know yet, guys, if we'll see you tomorrow for Unstable Gaming. The new season of Fortnite did drop, but
yeah.
I know what is it? Black Myth Wukong.
Wukong.
Yeah.
Black Myth
Yes,
Wukong.
sir.
So I want to kind of give Joel like mad time to just sink his teeth into that. So I
Yes,
think we might
sir.
just come back to do it next week.
I haven't gotten it yet. I'm gonna get it
Greatness.
tomorrow, probably.
Okay. All right. Well,
I
we'll
got
see.
burnt out on Monday. I played almost all day finishing up Final Fantasy. It was.
Oh wow.
It was
I was
a
gonna
bit.
ask if you did it in multiple sessions or you just
I
had
did
fun.
it. I'll tell you right now. I did it. I was 85% going, or no, maybe a little more going into Monday. And I knew it was mostly just story.
Mhm.
So when I got it, I was already in chapter 13 when I started Monday. It took me all day. 13 and 14 took me almost all day. From 1 o'clock almost like 12:30. It was crazy.
Oh my god.
So I'm like, God, how long does this shit take? But because of not just the story, it's some of the bosses are annoying.
Yeah.
Sephiroth, like I knew there's a trick to him. Not a trick. I beat his ass several times, but at the end, if you don't do it a certain way, he will kill you instantly. So like, yeah. So he's a motherfucker. And then I just needed a break. I needed to just like
Is
rest
Wukong
after
a
that.
Souls game? I've been trying to figure that out.
No, no.
No,
It looks
it's
like
more
it.
action. It does look like it, but from
I
what people have been saying, it's more closer to like an action game.
It's more God of War than Souls.
Wait,
That's why
did
I
you-
keep looking at it? Like, I'm looking at people play it, and I'm trying to figure out: do I want this game or no?
Trayvon, answer me this: what is that kind of gaming? Because this is the second time you swung and missed on that kind of game.
Very like Elden Ring, very difficult, very
Oh, got you.
like
That is
difficult-
Souls, though.
So-
difficult that piss me off. Like Super Core, I don't.
mean,
The
the
difficulty
game's-
isn't as hard as Souls, but it's still a little bit challenging. Not as
It
much
looks
as
like it.
Nothing is as hard as
Endure.
Sekiro. I
Yeah.
will die on that hill. Like that thing is evil. So I can play.
I think it is more of a like a God of War type of thing. More than
Which I
anything.
can take out. That's cool.
It looks cool. I see magic and stuff going.
It's
So,
fucking joy. He can shape
You-
shift and everything.
Trayvon, you will love it. There's a lot
It
of
looks
spells
like
you
it.
can do.
I keep watching. I'm like,
What
I
game
saw
are
it.
you talking about, Trayvon?
Same
Wukong.
game, Black Myth.
Oh,
Black
gotcha,
Myth
gotcha.
Wukong.
Sorry.
People are already
I've been
saying,
waiting
like,
for
game of the
like
year.
2 years just for this game. I've been waiting.
People
For
are saying
This
game
the
of the
whole
year
meal right
already.
there,
I'm like,
Dragon Age.
dang.
But Joel, between this and Phantom Blade Zero,
Man, it looks.
oh my god.
Is that coming? That's not coming out this year, is it?
No, it's coming out next year.
Okay.
Oh, is it? Give me time. I got this and I got the Star Wars game. It's gonna be a busy this whole month and a half. Ugh.
I
Yeah.
want to see if this game will hold me over until Dragon Age. So
When's that?
Okay.
Mm.
December. I think this
Oh.
Dragon Dog one looks good.
they finally announced the date like last week.
What else comes out this year? I know those Star Wars.
Zelda,
Wukong.
new Zelda,
that's-
Assassin's Creed.
That's why that's my next game. It's
The
Assassin's
Japanese.
Creed.
Dragon Ball
Japan
Sparking. I'm gonna play that. There's a whole bunch of things in the back half. It's busy.
You know what's pissing me off?
Oh,
Is that
Diablo expansion.
Star Wars. What is it called? Star Wars Eclipse.
Outlaw. Oh, Eclipse.
Yeah.
We got nothing
Oh,
from
no.
Eclipse.
AJ, they already told you you're not going to get anything from that game. I think they're scrapping that game.
When
I
they say
don't
that?
think they haven't said
Remember, it's
that.
supposed to come out a year and a half ago. Like the
Somebody-
trailer was like a year and a half ago.
Only
and
having to
just
wait a year and a
talking
half
about
is
it.
not that bad. It's not that
No.
bad.
But remember, Jamie, they didn't give it a new date. They just stopped talking about it. Like
Oh.
it's just been they haven't really said anything else
I'm
about
pretty
it.
sure that's what
Unless
they
I
did with
missed it.
Republic.
the remake,
Republic.
Old Republic remake as well. But
No, Old Republic they canceled. They straight up said
no,
that they
it's
weren't
not
doing it.
canceled.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. It's still being made.
Because there were like 2 Star Wars games that they definitely came out and was just
Those
like,
are the
yeah,
two.
no.
Eclipse.
It was Eclipse and Old Republic.
Old Republic. Yeah, I was looking forward to both of those, and nothing. Like,
Well, I guess we'll just keep
Eclipse
waiting.
Eclipse was supposed to come out last year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I said a year and a half ago. Because I think before last year was when we got the trailer, and then we spent like a year not hearing nothing, and it was just like, no, all right, well, okay. Then we started hearing about the open world game, and we're like, okay, that's our new focus.
Okay,
Our new
Dragon
focus.
Age looks pretty fun. I ain't gonna lie, it looks pretty fun. I'm looking
Dragon
at it right
Age?
now.
All right, so pretty much what we're telling you guys is Unstable
Buy
Gaming might be gone for a
Blacklist.
while.
Don't you,
I mean, we gonna be playing. I
You
mean,
can share it, maybe somehow.
I could play. I mean, I still play Fortnite.
Yeah, but it's one player. So if Joel's playing it,
I
what am I
play
supposed to be
single-player
doing?
games all the time on stream. You know?
No, I get it, but I'm saying Unstable Gaming is usually us playing together. So I'm like, if just Joel's playing, I'm not gonna be on the stream. I'm gonna be
You can
watching.
commentate. You'd be like, "Yo, this is crazy."
Here's why, Jamie, I can't commentate if Joel's playing. Joel then sinks into the game, and he's now in it. His focus is not what you're saying at all. So unless I'm doing like color commentary, Joel's not listening to me. Like that would be the most frustrating thing. Like, oh man, did you like this? And then I'm like, hello, Joel.
If you're talking to me while I'm fighting a boss, I will block you out. I might mute you.
Understandable.
I will.
So that's a one-sided stream for me, Jamie. That's
You know what's crazy? Some of the mini bosses are harder than the main
boss. That's
which
funny.
is crazy.
I'm already annoyed. I didn't play it yet.
Like it took me 10 tries to beat one of the first mini bosses. I was getting so annoyed. But after that, like the main boss, I beat in the first try.
I'm watching a guy play through it now, and there's like a mini boss. He kind of looks like a giant baby, but then his head looks like Thanos.
Yes, that's the one.
That's everyone's warning everybody about the big baby head.
AJ's like, that's the demon right there I had to face. It's that right there.
Joanne, that's the one that gives me nightmares.
That's the one? Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm still rocking with Romulus. This is my Nightmare of the Year nominee.
Nightmare of the Year is crazy.
That thing, man, it's terrifying. All right. I literally only played the intro and I was tired because it was 2 a.m. I'm gonna play some more and get
DJ. That intro was fire. Oh my god,
cool.
I love
Man,
it.
it's like I played it through the morning and fell asleep. No shit.
That's all. That's what I did too, though. I played the intro up to I got my first spell.
You just wanted to start.
Going to sleep.
You're up for the midnight premiere or release.
Yeah.
So wait, why was it till 2 a.m.? You didn't buy it early so it could start downloading already? Because that's what I did with like Mac.
No, I bought it. It was already downloaded.
You were up playing till 2 a.m.
I woke up at 2 o'clock.
Oh, and then started playing. Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
that's no, I wouldn't do that. That's wild.
Yeah, at that point, I'm going right back to sleep. But if I'm already up, I'll be up playing it. But
maybe I don't know. I was thinking about trying Witcher 3, and I don't know.
There should be no maybe, Trayvon. Play it. There's no
really
maybe. Play it.
I still have the expansion pack for that to finish.
Trayvon, look, guys. Why are we trying to sell? Why are we trying to sell Trayvon in ways that don't work? The man is naked and does magic. There you go. Get it now.
I already have it. I have the game already.
Oh, wait, Joel, I'm not lying. The game starts with this man naked in the bathtub. Like, there's no lie.
You don't play naked?
Trayvon, as far as you're concerned, you play naked. Go get the game. Try it. You ride the horse naked. You fight naked. You talk naked. It's all there for you.
The most you can do is like change his hair. Like, that means his beard.
You can change his hair everywhere if that makes you feel better. Go play it.
Ooh.
Go play it right now.
Wow.
I only beat Witcher 1. I was playing 2 and haven't finished. I need to beat 2. I'm going to be honest with you. Witcher is the only game in gaming history I thought they started with 3. I swear to God, they don't know what 2 or 1 look like.
They started with 3.
Yes. Hey, I've never heard anyone talk about 1 or 2. I only hear people talk about 3.
Star Wars started with 4. Why are we asking weird questions?
Fair, I guess.
That is fair. All right, guys. Jamie, let everyone know where they can find you, where you be streaming at.
Yeah, you guys can find me at Swiper_Prime on Twitch and YouTube. I actually be streaming. I found out the Future Games show happened today. I needed a break, but then I was here, so I will stream it tomorrow.
All right. So make sure you guys go follow ASAP for all the best up to date with gaming over there with Jamie. AJ, go to sleep. Trayvon and Joel, I want to thank you guys as always for doing this with me. DJV, best person we could ever have in the comment section. We appreciate you.
Watch movies, sir.
Yeah, please.
Get on your
please
shit,
watch
bro.
movies. But we will be seeing The Crow. Hopefully, we can see Blink twice. If we can figure out how to make that work, that's this week also, Joel.
Oh yeah,
Blink
I'm
twice is
excited
with
for
Channing
that.
Tatum. Remember? And
Oh,
Zoe Kravitz.
Zoe Kravitz directed it.
they've been showing so
Might
many
be tough.
commercials for that.
Yeah. I'm like, if we can, Joel, we can. If not, whatever. But as long as we do The Crow.
I got so
Um,
much stuff I gotta finish. We'll see.
All right. Well, we'll definitely see what we can do, but we'll definitely be seeing The Crow, right? I can say that.
For sure.
Okay, for sure seeing The Crow. So make sure you guys tune in next week. Also, because of my dad, I've been binge watching Gangs of London. It's not bad, but it's like Power if it was just made for white people. So that is very much how that is. I swear to God, it's exactly how it is. It's very brutal. AJ, you want to know why you'd like it? Guess who did that show? Gareth Evans. Gareth Evans directed and co-created that show. So the
Okay, that's
action is very crisp.
It's
But
on
it's-
AMC, right?
Yeah. But you don't have to worry about that, Joel. Netflix has the first 2 seasons on Netflix, and season 3 drops in like November. So you're good. You can just watch on Netflix. But it is Power for white people. That's not meant to be offensive. It's literally how the writing is.
What's it
So-
called?
There's Power.
Gangs of London. The fighting is so crisp, but the story is where you're kind of just like, fighting's so good, it's why I'm here. Story, nah. Like, nah, I don't really care. So definitely make sure you guys check that out. And Trayvon, all your witch shows are from AMC are now on Netflix. Every last witch show conceivable that AMC's ever done is now on Netflix. So if you've missed any or anything, go get your witch on. Have a witch
Energy with
account.
the vampires on there. That's the one you should watch.
Yep.
Yes. Make sure you guys run that up so AMC keeps making more seasons for Trayvon and Trayvon only. All right?
I
Go run it
appreciate
up.
you so much.
Go run that up. ASAPs. And outside of that, guys, thank you so much. And until next week, peace.
Peace.
Bye.